Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Sunday Dinner, Season 1, Episode 4. And for you guys that are joining us that maybe haven't joined us for a while, yes, I said that right. You might have left off on episode 70 or 75, but we took a little hiatus, and now we're back with a seasonal format that gives us a way to break up the monotony, give the host a week off every 12, 13 weeks or so, shit like that. But we got a full show for you tonight. We are supposed to be joined by the whole Voltron crew. We are supposed to assemble and fucking pod like a motherfucker, but motherfuckers are missing in action as usual. So you got the OG. I'm about to bring them in. We might have a surprise popping in a little bit, but we got a lot to get to. Like I said, it's a busy week. It was a sad week in the music world. Sad week all around for a lot of shit in the world. But let's get to it. I'm about to bring the panel in. So, hey, before I do that, grab your fucking plates. It's time for Sunday dinner. Yeah. My brother, my co-host, my co-creator, the one and the only Syndrome True Show. Bam, 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 bam. I tried getting the sound effects back tonight, but it did not work out.
No, it's all good, man. I was gonna come in hot today, but as you said, it was kind of a sad week for what was going on in our community. You know what I'm saying? And so I just want to start off by saying, rest in peace to the brother Takeoff of the Migos, and prayers to all of their family in such a sad event. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't we never want that in hip hop, and it's unfortunate. And I just, me personally, I have a heavy heart talking about it because I was a big fan of what he personally did, and what the team of the Migos did together. So my thoughts are definitely with that, and it's just sad. It's just sad, and I know I've been very reflective over this past week about those events and others among us. But I just wanted to start off with that. So
it made me
yeah, man.
it made me think of a lot about everything. The shit that I'm going through right now. We're not promised tomorrow. You know,
Yeah,
um, it's been proved time and time again that you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You know,
yeah.
so
And so this is the thing that I've been thinking about mostly this week, and it's like it goes kind of in the direction of, we look at these people, or we look at, people who create the art, and they may be able to do it at such a rapid pace and at such a high level that we kind of look at them as machines, but they're not, though, man. They're really just humans like us, you know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
And at any moment, just being fragile as a human, it could be your last, you know what I'm saying? So
We're going to lead the show off with that story, but let's round out tonight's panel and let's bring in Miss Sunday Dinner herself, Miss Five Random Questions, the backbone to the motherfucking show, Miss Bianca Tate.
Hey.
ba, 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 ba.
Yeah, soon we'll have everything. Everything will be back to normal soon. I'm hoping. Like I said, I tried to get the turntable today. I wasn't mobile today. My nephew had like his little stepbrother's birthday and shit, so I was just posted up at the crib all day. I tried to get it delivered, but to no avail. It's crazy that when we don't have the sound effects, that it's actually like the sound effects bring a lot of levity to this situation. But
Right.
anyway, Bianca,
Yo.
what's
Yeah.
good? How's your
How
week?
are you? Um,
I'm I'm it's I'll explain that in a little bit. How's your week?
You know, it was a week. Taking my son to basketball practice during the week. He had his weekly game on Sundays, so that's a thing. His team won today, so shout out to
Okay.
woo,
All
you know.
right. Coach, what's coach name?
He's a wonderful young man, you
Oh
know.
wow. There you go.
uh,
Ronaldo Raymond. I'm thinking of our names because my name starts with an R. That's all.
no, no. No, so there was that. Got a chance to go to Joe's on Friday for the Rick Gilla event. So shout out to everyone who was there with that. Shout out to Text the Message. Chopped it up with him. Shout out to Viddy the God. Lady C, Ice World was in the building. My bro, Ron was in the building. Shout out to Nikki Andrews, Rick Gilla, and Miss Johnson. Yo,
Yeah,
that
Lady
night for
Lexus, they
me,
got a new group called Head of State. And that shit
yeah,
was actually busting though what they
yes.
put
Hey,
out though. So
you know
shout out
what?
to
Hey,
Nikki and
and I'm gonna tell you something about that group. I've known about that group for a while. Me and Edge have been
Yeah,
talking about it because Edge is real close with both of them.
yeah.
right.
So I heard a couple of songs months ago. Um, he even went down to Atlanta not too long ago and was talking to him, see what he could do, help him out with the project and shit.
Yeah.
For
So
sure.
So for
but yeah,
me,
they're both real talented, real fucking talented. Nookie's always been very underrated. Same thing with Lady Lexus because of the time when they were popular. Uh, Rap changed so much since then, you know. So, but I'm looking forward for the project. So
I just want to say this. Me being in music and when I started rapping, there weren't many female rappers that were putting out music and being on projects and things like that. Like you had Miss Johnson who was with CCA, you had Seesaw with No Taming, you had Nookie, and I heard her through Rick G. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
So and then Rick Gilla, who was on BET from the area on Uncut. You know what I'm saying? So
The
to have
number
all
one video on Uncut, it even beat out Tip Drill.
yeah. So for me as being like, you know, a appreciator of the arts, Friday was nice for me. It was my first time actually meeting Nookie and Miss Johnson, but you know, just talking to them on social media and stuff. So we talked for a minute. So shout out to them. Shout out to that whole event. Went to the loft last night, saw the Miss Beautiful Selena Johnson. Oh, bravo. Shout out to Rick Rose. He was on the keys and control of the band. Shout out to Ray Ray. I can't remember her real name, but she was singing, and so shout out to her and the whole vibe. Let's see. And now I'm here on Sunday dinner.
You forgot about King who tore that fucking shit up.
Yes, Mr. King. Mr. King, yes, he did. Every time I go out and he sees me, he asks me, "Are you performing? Are you performing?" I'm just like, "Oh no, I'm just, you know, I'm just here to vibe. You know, I got a night out away from my kids, so you know."
Come on,
But
allow you
yeah, and shout out to Ice World, Minor Boy VC. He's a videographer and a dope ass rapper. Trying to get in a video with him before he leaves, but that's it. That's all I got.
How was your week, Rome? Rome. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, my bad, y'all. I'm Clip is here. He's saying that he's having issues with commenting on the YouTube page. So we're trying to figure it out. I see everybody who's on right now. They're
Which YouTube page?
that's what I said. That's what I said too.
Yeah. If the new one's being weird, just go to the old one because we're on the old one too.
So he said, go to the old one. If you want the new one, go to the old page.
Yeah, Villain Radio, LLC.
Villain Radio LLC. All right, yeah. Shout out to again Mr. King, my brother, ripped that shit. Him and man, Mutt Dog is
Mud,
fucking
yes.
crazy, yo.
I'm
Mutt
sorry.
Dog is a fucking alien, bruh. That shit was spectacular.
And
Him,
I'm so
him, and he
sorry.
had King on there too. They did
So
the
sorry.
Yikes song with OC Quarterboy. Shout out to that shit went up though, but yo, yeah, it
Let
was
me
a
just
good
say this.
time.
Let me just say this about Mutt. Like and I'm trying to my head and on my heart for mentioning him. But my first like rap battle, he was a judge. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I got third place, and like Soup was like in second. Pieface won first. So like Mutt too, like he's a part of the culture for me. And you know what I'm saying? But yeah, yeah. There you go.
For sure. That's big homie. That's big homie. Bill was supposed to be there.
Yes, I was. I
I
didn't
was
make.
so
Yeah.
I was so hurt.
You've been hurt
Yeah.
by a lot of things this week, huh?
You know what? We gonna get there. We gonna get there.
Yeah.
We gonna get
Let's
there.
get through this
Mhm.
segment, and then we'll get to everything.
Mhm. Oh, we doing my week.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Um,
Rome, how was your
so
week?
unfortunately, well, I mean, no, well, I probably should have invited Bianca to Jay Slave's album listening party. Um, because then she would have been able to ride with us to Joe's, but so that was where me and Bill met up. Shout out to Jay Slave. He popped in earlier um and said his thanks or whatever.
And congratulations, because he does that every year. He does his
Yeah,
little single
so
every year, so like
so
good for
this has
him.
been this is the second year in a row that he's done it. It was on his birthday. You know what I'm saying? His birthday was is November 4th, right? November 4th. Um, shout out to Jay Slave. I'm actually on the project. I'm on the song called Lanes, but he's got plenty of other bangers on there, man. And it was a good time. It was uh it there's kind of a nostalgia feeling because a lot of the people that I haven't seen in a while were there, you know what I'm saying? And it was a celebration, but he definitely had shit rocking. People who hadn't heard his music before that were in there, they were rocking to it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he's got a pretty solid thing going. So shout out to him. He make banging ass music. But Veal pops up. Veal told me earlier that he was coming. But then while we're there, Coley and Critical Diverse show up, which was extremely pleasant surprise. I had actually saw Coley the night before. Matter of fact, no, I saw both of them the night before. Because we had
Playing
a
sticky.
show at Joe's. Yes, correct. Playa Sticky did retirement party. We're gonna put quotes on that because I feel like
He's
we
done this
might be
before.
able to convince
Like
him to
he's
do
always
a
done
little bit more, you know what I'm saying, outside of that. So shout out to
retire.
Player Sticky. Yeah. Quote unquote retired. Shout out to him and young Caleb who was there headline that show.
See,
Um
that's. I was supposed to go out that night too, but well, excuse me. I'll get into my week and explain all that fucking. But yeah,
okay.
I meant to pop out that night. It just it didn't. Um, the Vegas bombs had my attention.
There he goes at the boo. Vegas bombs at the boo, yeah, but so I see Coley. Coley performed Thursday night at Joe's as well. So I see Coley. It's like old times, you know what I'm saying? Old copper penny days. He's back there, dropping the knowledge, talking, kicking his shit, man. That's always been bro, man. So to my surprise, not really to my surprise, I kind of felt like Coley was gonna show up because him and Jay Slave have a relationship, but Yeah, him and Crit walk in again. You know what I'm saying? So it was a good night. After that, of course, we went to the Rick Jill show where I saw the lovely Bianca Tate there, and everybody else. It's been a while for me. So last Sunday, um, supposed to pod had phone issues, but we're out in Danville at the award show. We ended up walking away with I think as a group collectively, how many was it, Cliff? 3 awards? You said 4? 3.
Okay.
3 awards. So
Hollywood.
So it ain't never that. I appreciate
Congratulations.
the love, but we while we honor the awards, we feel like this is just the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate all of the love that we get, any award that we get. We appreciate anybody recognizing us, but this is just the beginning. So we went and did that, tore that shit down. And it was also the first time that we had performed in a little bit. I want to say it had been a month or so. So it felt good to be back around my brothers in that capacity. We've seen each other, but it just hasn't been performing. So there was that. And this week was still kind of strange though. It was still a little strange. Busy, and a lot of shows and a lot of things going on though. But it was I'm not gonna lie, the takeoff thing really it kind of got to me for a little bit. Among some of the other events of this week, some more Kanye stuff and just all of that's going on. This is really weird in hip hop, and I don't know. I felt it. Certain things kind of feel eerie. I don't know if y'all feel like that, but it just feels like there's something looming that's not good, and I just didn't feel great. But it was good to see all of my people and feel the energy, and it was especially good. Like kind of this week kind of felt like reunion time. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I hadn't been with my brothers performing in a little while. So on Sunday to get to do that, then Thursday we perform again. I get to see Coley and Crit, who I hadn't seen in a while. Then Friday, Coley, Crit, Rob Veal, also Bianca. You know what I'm saying? And just it felt kind of like a reunion, and that was all. That was really good to feel, especially how I was feeling this week. So that was my week.
Before I get to my week, hold on, never mind. Right when I'm about to do something. Okay. Before I get into my week, I said we might have a special guest. He's here. I wish I had some fucking sound effects right now because I really need some sound effects for this shit. But
right.
Oh my god, who is it?
I'm gonna call him. Hey, it's the Podfather, motherfucker.
The Podfather! Oh my god, Podfather! Oh my god! He's gracing us with his presence! Oh my!
Wow!
We love you, Podfather!
I sense a little bit of sarcasm.
No,
a little bit of sarcasm.
Sorry, Indy. Cliff says "fuck you." Apologies.
I think the only person that might be missing in action more than me is you.
Yeah. I'd say that I popped up on A+ for the first time in like a month and a half as well today, and everybody was excited about that. So
wow. So this is reunion week. Okay, feels good, man. Feels good.
So it
does feel good. It does.
It definitely feels good. Everything's cycling down, dying down, and getting back into what feels normal. That's the best thing about it. Get back into what feels normal.
Well, you know what? It must be nice, buddy.
Yeah. Well, y'all know me. I like money, right? Because like what's life without money? Boring. Because you can't do it.
Hi, Nyla.
Hi,
Evelyn.
What's up, Ev? I got into door dashing uh and that kind of cycled into no sleep and and this money's coming a little bit too quick on the University of Wisconsin campus. So
Yeah,
Get it.
yeah,
Get it.
yeah.
Get it.
so but
Campuses be fucking.
And it's about to be cold too. Get
yeah.
it.
So
Yeah.
you talking about 150 to 200 a dash in like 4 hours. So like
Whoa.
I'm mad. But nah, I'm also switching jobs. I'm leaving Team Blue and I'm going to Team Red.
Verizon?
We don't know what that means.
Yeah, he
You're
knew
going
what
back
it
to
was.
Verizon.
Explain
Yeah.
it.
He's going back to Verizon.
Leaving AT&T, going back to Verizon. They offered me a gig on the university campus. So it's
Oh
like,
my God. I don't know if it's a good idea for you.
so we're gonna see what.
You streaming from a page that's who are you? And what page is that from?
I'm about to find out. I'm about to find out, bro.
Did you you didn't re-leak your page, did you?
Oh, me?
No, fucking.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm up there, ain't I?
But I had a crazy week.
Fuck, I'm not. Shit.
Didn't get to see my kids because they were sick.
Sorry about that. Okay.
Didn't get to go to the studio because obviously I thought I was gonna get the kids. Kids were sick. Studio session got canceled. You know what I'm saying? I had to do some stuff. Car took a shit. So whole cooling system went out on the car.
Oh shit.
So it's like I'm kind of upset right now. First time I go get the car I want to get, and then it takes a shit on me. So I don't know, but I'm happy. I'm alive. I'm potting. That's all that matters. So,
good.
Talk to Rome a lot. Finally talk back to Ville. I was trying to leave Ville alone, give him his space. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you don't tell a person the same thing over and over again. You just gotta let them live. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just glad to see that the villain stepped back out and it wasn't Robert Vallanti and it was actually Rob Ville stepping out.
Robert Vallanti is fucking hilarious.
Robert Vallanti.
Actually stepping out and doing something. So it was interesting, man. It was interesting. I was upset because I get to see the videos and the photos of everybody doing something, and I have to be one of those onlookers. It's like all I can do is just like the picture. You know what I'm saying? I can't be there, but I'm there in spirit. So shouts out to Jay Slay, his album release, fellow TCB artist. It's just that drive isn't that far until you have to make that drive.
Yeah.
And that's what it be, man. But hey, coming this spring when it's on, it's on. And we got some big stuff coming. That's it.
Okay. Well, welcome back. Good to see you. Love you.
Yay.
It's it was an interesting week. It felt good to step out, like Indy said. But I stepped out all week. It started Monday night. I've been eating a lot of Taco Bell lately. Like the Mexican pizza came back. I'm eating like a Mexican pizza a day.
It doesn't taste the same.
No, it doesn't. The shells aren't the same. It's the shells.
Yeah.
So anyway, I go to Taco Bell. My nephew's playing poker Monday night. There's a bunch of kids playing poker. You know, I'm not like wanting to play poker, and I'm not wanting to like all the friends are cool. Like some of my nephews, a couple of my nephews there, whatever. It's cool, but I'm bored. So they want food, so I go get the food. Now I don't get to drive very often right now because, like I said, I told Audi a while ago, whatever. But my nephew just don't give me his car. Like I drive him a lot, but I can't just like take the car. So he's like, "Yo, go get us the food." So I go get the food, and I'm coming back with the food, and I see my brother's fucking car at Deja Vu. So my brother's truck's at Deja Vu. I go drop off the food. I go to Deja Vu. I get fucked up. Oh, Vegas bomb. As soon as I walk in, everybody's like, you know, people that watch the show for a while, they know how the Vu, me and the Vu are. You know, the Vu for me is like is like Cheers. I walk
Where
in,
everyone knows your
Bill,
name.
yeah, Bill, blah blah blah. I go, I sit by the bar. I don't sit nowhere where they're gonna come. And the girls know that we're not getting no lap dances, so they don't even try. Most of the girls know us anyway, so it's whatever. So I go in, I'm throwing back Vegas bombs, fucked up. I leave, I go get gas. I fall asleep at a gas pump. Wake up, get back to my
That
nephew's house.
is unfortunate.
Wake up, nephew's blowing me up. Like, where you at? Like, I'm coming. I'm about to be there. You know, I'm on my way. So I get there. You know, whatever. Get back to the crib. Go to sleep. Wake up. No hangover. Mind you, am I supposed to be drinking right now? No.
Absolutely not.
At this point, do I care? Absolutely not. So I've tried everything to that. I tried every like healthy way type shit to fucking deal with the shit that I'm going through. So after 5, 6 weeks of the healthy shit, I'm like, fuck it. Let me go back into my pattern. Usually when I'm going through some shit, which is copious amounts of alcohol. So Tuesday, I'm at the Ville again. This time it's better than Monday. Still, Tuesday. There's two managers at the Ville. You got Keith and you got Bob. Bob's the main manager. He's been there for fucking ever. And Keith is kind of like, he looks like he stepped out of a fucking 80s fucking movie. Like he hasn't changed since the 80s, and he's like by the book, so he's kind of a dick. So Tuesday night, it's like it's like I forget what their Tuesday promotion is, but we always go there on Tuesdays. We've always went there on Tuesdays. So we go meet my brother up there, and my bartender's working Chucky. Like, I know all the bartenders, but you got a bartender that you're cool with. You know, I've known Chucky for like 15 years. So for the same price for a Vegas bomb shot, he's giving me a Vegas bomb drink, which is like 3.5 shots for the same price. And it don't matter because I'm not fucking paying for it anyway. So Tuesday night, I get fucked up. Wednesday night, I get fucked up. Thursday night, I get fucked up. And now I'm worried about that I'm causing a strain in my nephew's relationship with his girl because I just got him out with me. So, but
You weren't that concerned.
no, I wasn't. I was being very selfish.
That's the worst.
But it was a good week in a bad way. I'm not gonna uphold this streak of going out and getting drunk and shit like that or anything like that. Get a little bit of shit out of my system and I'll be good. My birthday is next week though, so I will be. I have no idea what I'm doing yet. So if anybody got any ideas, let me know. I do want to be heavily intoxicated. So that's cool. Hey, tell Cliff ain't got no earphones.
You say you need some earphones, dog. You're catching the delay on you.
I'm saying I could plug them. I'll let your boy.
But
I
no,
got AirPods and Buds on deck.
But it was a good night. I've lost myself in the last 2 months or so. I stepped back from being Robville. Like Robville is a personality. It's not who I am. It's a multimedia personality that was created when I started making music in the fucking 90s type shit. So like I had to get healthy or start the road to get healthy. So I had to be myself. I had to back away from everything. Like I haven't been on my main Facebook page in forever. So, you know, I'm on the backup page and shit like that. It's only like it's real small, you know. But and
so
then,
are you Roberto now?
I don't know. Right now I'm having an identity crisis. I don't know who I am. I'm trying to figure everything out on who I need to be to get back to who I was. If that makes sense.
That makes sense.
It's some real philosophical shit.
I'll have a follow-up question later.
Hold on. To get back to who you was, why would you want to be who you were if who you were led you to who you are now? Why wouldn't you want to be better than that when you come out the end? Okay, I'm sorry.
We'll save that. But it was I will say it was a productive week. I had a 4.5 hour therapy conversation with none other than young Gerald G. Scott himself.
Does G. Scott have his license?
He should. But me and G. Scott had a very, very, very in-depth and long conversation about life, love, happiness,
and never put it on mute.
Everything in between. So
he might should have charged you. That's
it was good. Oh well, he had called me because he's like, bro, I feel bad, because he got that new job at the mill, a little while ago. He's in there, he's working his ass off and shit. He's like, I haven't really been able to call and check up on you and shit like that. And so it was good to hear from him. It was good to fucking talk about a bunch of shit. It was good to get somebody else's perspective from on shit. So
up to Gerald, I would have committed suicide.
Why did you what?
Too early.
That escalated very quickly. And you know what? I'm surprised.
But what's crazy is like I kind of feel him on that one though, like a little bit.
I'm surprised it took him. Hey, you know how every show Indy says some shit, and you're like, bro. I'm actually surprised it took him so long till he said some shit that I was like, bro. So anyway,
I don't know, man. I'm still waiting on that one at this point, though. I kind of feel what Indy's saying though.
So I got up with a Coley, too, and I had talked to Coley, and I was supposed to pop out Thursday night. But I was in the city Thursday night. We did a
Ooh, click that link.
No, somebody change that shit.
It says new dating for all taste and ages.
That's from the new YouTube.
I'm all taste and ages.
What the fuck,
bro?
What?
Stop it.
You got it.
Yeah.
Keep coming, bro. What the fuck?
I'm in the city on Thursday night. Tequila. I'm not supposed to be doing tequila, okay? Tequila and Hennessy. Where's Trail? Trail need to come in here. Me and Trail got a story about the time where we did a show with him, the Low Flow Players, and everybody from Seawall. All Tracksters people from Seawall, okay? It's a crazy story. Maybe I'll tell the story. Maybe we'll do a story time, Uncle Bobby. What the fuck? My private photo here. My private photo. Shut the fuck up. Anyway.
Can you do it? Did you fix it?
Yeah, I got it. I keep on trying to get rid of it, and Eric Curry keeps telling me.
Yeah, that's what I keep getting too.
I put him in timeout. He's in timeout. So anyway, Coley's like, "Yo, come out." No, blah blah blah. Caleb hit me on Snapchat. He's like, "I'm gonna be in town. I'll be at Joe's doing the show. Come through." Blah blah blah. You guys are gonna be there, and I meant to pop out, but went to the city instead. So it was cool because I got to hang out with my brother this week. I haven't really talked to my brother a lot since March. Because me and my brother were roommates for a long time. So after I moved out, our lives took two different paths, and we didn't really. The communication was there, but it wasn't as like it was. So I basically, between him and my nephew, that was the extent of my week, and the odd cast of characters that make up Deja Vu in Lake Station. So it was good to see everybody. And then since I didn't pop out Thursday, Coley's like, "Yo, I'm going to Jay Slave's thing, and then I'm going to Rick's thing." So I hit up Rick. I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna come through tonight." And he hit me. He's like, "You on the list, bro? Whatever." So I hit up Rome with you on tonight. He's like, "I'm going to Jay Slave's thing, and then I'm going to fucking Joe's." I was like, "Cool. I'm in Terrytown. Let me know when you're leaving for Jay's thing, and I'll meet you up there." So hit Jay Slave's thing. I hope he's okay. Hit Jay Slave's thing, and it's dope that he does that shit every year on his birthday. At first, I felt kind of bad when everybody realized that I was out and about, because it kind of for a second it kind of stole his thunder he had going there. I felt kind of bad, but it was good to see everybody. Like there was more people there that I saw than I thought. You know, I walked up. Will from TCB was there, and he started talking my ear off and everything. Shout out to him. Ralph. I haven't seen Ralph since 2000, late 2011, sometime in 2012.
And
Like,
also the Facebook user that chimed in and said, "Yo, that was actually Ralph from earlier."
Okay.
So shout out to
Ralph.
Star Child, man. We love you, brother. I just saw him too. I just left from Reggie's crib. So
me and Ralph go way back, like way back. So it was real good to see him. Real good to see Reggie, of course. Me and Rome were out there repping. Coley, Critical Diverse was there. Mikey Kelly was there. Like, so I walked in. Keisha was there.
Mikey Kelly, shout out to Mikey Kelly, man. I hadn't seen him in a while either, man.
Since
this is reunion week.
Since he retired.
Yeah.
I actually saw Mikey after that, but it's still been a while.
It was his birthday at midnight too.
Yep. Yep. Turning over. So his was the 5th.
It's November birthdays. My birthday is next Sunday, so
for sure. But shout out to Mikey Kelly though.
Then Keisha Cautious pulled up, and I walked up to the car and talked. And when I walked up to Keish, and the look on her face when she seen me, kind of, it was rough for the first couple moments. Because she's reached out a couple times in the past month to see how I was and shit like that. So it was good to see everybody. But then I had a money opportunity come up in between me leaving there and going to Joe's. So I ended up a little bit farther out. So I've been going out to Roselawn a lot lately. So that was that. So, and then it wasn't even all that was cracked up to be anyway. I should have just fucking went to Joe's, because if I would have went to Joe's, it would have been, it was a good night. But it was been a night. I didn't drink. I didn't drink on Friday, which was good. Well, actually, I did drink, but I caught myself. Coley bought me a couple drinks, and then I caught myself. I was like, I don't need no more drinks. And then I got to go type shit. So I went out and smoked, came back in and shit like that. But it was a good night. Yesterday was a real good night too. I popped out a couple different places last night. I've been catching up with people, basically, and shit like that. I've been like I said in that Facebook post, I've been being Robbville. So last night was there wasn't really much to do. I was gonna go out with Coley, but I was waiting for. We didn't go because not the right bartender was working. And if you go to certain bars, you know, it's real cool if the right bartender is working. it makes the night a whole lot cheaper, so to speak. So last night I hit up. I was at Michigan City. Hit up the Blue Chip for a little bit. Shit like that. So yeah, it was a good week tonight, and today I'm recovering. Like I said, I'm not even supposed to be drinking everything. I kind of overdid it, you know. But for the most part, it's cool, you know. I'm on my medications. Yeah, it was I had to get out and go. I had to get out and show my face to a couple places, and Coley said meet me up there, and Rome was like meet me up there, and there I was. So yeah.
Don't mind
Good
me
week.
Popping in and out. It's my mother-in-law's birthday today. So I know they get ready to sing happy birthday at some time. So you see me just dip out. It's me going to sing happy birthday. Just to let you know. Just another November baby. Y'all just all around the place right now.
So it was a good week. It was an exhausting week. I've had a headache all day. I didn't drink a lot last night, so I only had 2 drinks because I was out with somebody that I hadn't been out with for a while, and I didn't know. Like, you know, you got those friends that only one of you could get fucked up, because if both of you get fucked up, there's a chance that both of you gonna end up in jail. So yeah, I only had 2 drinks last night. Shout out to Josh. That's pretty dope. But yeah, it was a exhausting week. Did I need it? Yes. Do I regret it? My headache says yeah, I should, but I'll probably be back at the View tomorrow on Tuesday night. So, trying to figure out what to do with my birthday. What to do on my birthday. Well, my birthday's on Sunday, so I kind of want a pod. I kind of don't want a pod, so we'll play it by ear. My brother wants to take me out to the city because shout out to DJ Gordo, shout out to DJ Metro, shout out to Navik, shout out to Dirty Darren. All these top Chicago club DJs are from Northwest Indiana. So, but
Yes.
he was like, I want to take you, but I can't take you because of all the fucking strobe lights. I don't want you to have a seizure. Bro, that don't cause a seizure. I don't have a seizure because of epilepsy. Like when they did the test to try to give me the seizure to see how bad the white matter disease was, the fucking blinking light shit didn't work because it's not from epilepsy. He couldn't even mute. Like, bro, come on, let me mute this shit. What the fuck? I don't want what the fuck birthday shit. What the fuck? If I'm not singing birthday, happy birthday, if I ain't getting no goddamn cake or ice cream.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's fucked up, Bill.
I got some stamps. Let's get this man a cake and some ice cream.
Oh my god, you are hilarious. Some stamps, yo. Nobody want to. Somebody, you gonna bake it? You gonna bake it, Bianca?
No, we're gonna buy it.
Here's the problem with my alcohol
from
medication. Now, I don't know if anybody else has this problem when they medicate through alcohol. They probably do because that's probably why people get fucking prescribed fucking medication for shit. But I'm perfectly fine when I'm drunk. I'm cool. I'm in a good mood. And then as I'm slowly coming down, getting back to normal, and reality starts setting back in, that happiness is leaving. So
did you just do a graph? Did you just do like a line graph with that shit? That was crazy.
I did.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
I did
parallel lines.
I did a line graph. Yeah. But I actually got dressed this week. Like I wake up it's not like I'm in the same clothes every day. I wake up, I take a shower, I get ready, but I'm in joggers all the time, and I got a uniform. I'm in joggers, a pair of Jordans, white tee, and just recently I started putting my chain back on. So it felt good to be out, so we'll see how it goes. Like I can't keep going like it because it's just gonna end up fucking me up. But at this point, do I care? Yeah. Sometimes I'm willing to gamble. That's one of my toxic flaws. I'm willing to gamble with my health. I push myself to the limits because I think I know the limits. So could it be a fatal flaw? Maybe. So maybe I should just not do it anymore.
Hey man.
Yes. So anyway. Let's get away from the emo shit. Well, actually, the show's just filled with emo shit to start it off. Fuck. So let's get right into it. It is sad. It is something that has happened way too recently.
Yeah, man. This is tough. I'm not gonna lie, man. This was tough.
Unexpected or just, shocking.
Well, not only is it shocking, but where it had me going were probably several different levels of sadness, and a lot of it stemmed from the belief is that once you attain enough money or reach a certain level, it just becomes less likely that it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And then for something like this to happen, it's just like, man, it feels like we can't win for losing.
Well, this ain't the first time we've had this conversation, unfortunately, and what it goes into is once you get that money, you can't put yourself into situations anymore where you got to stay away from certain areas and certain people.
But listen, though, Vil, it doesn't feel like to me that that's what happened in this situation. He's out there, he's in Texas, he's with Jay Prince Jr. You know what I'm saying? So he's got his guys out there with him, looking out for him. For anybody, that else that's on the Texas scene, they're gonna have to answer to them. And he's not even involved in the dice game. You know what I'm saying? He's off to the side, and an altercation happens, and he ends up getting hit. Like, that just doesn't seem like he didn't take the precautions to not be where all the riffraff is. You get what I'm saying? It just doesn't feel like that. It feels like a freak accident, but it's still a product of our culture, though. And that's what's problematic and troublesome to me, is because, like, even if I'm doing the right things, the wrong shit can still happen. That's what it feels like. On a lot of different levels, too.
Yeah,
that
it's
sucks.
It
sucks.
It's it's hard to say what you would do if you're in the same situation. If you had that type of money,
what would I do differently?
What would you do differently? I wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't be doing the shit I'm doing now, or so. And I've already moved my way past the people that would put me in a situation like that anyway. So there's that. And it's I don't even want to say it's a sad situation, because it's more than that. It's the culture has taken on a life of its own, and there's so many sub varieties of it now that this is happening on every level,
Right? Like, it's happening at it's alarming. That's what I would say. It's alarming, because we're talking about the Migos have been around for, at the very least, 10 years. Right? 10 years. So he's reached a certain stature. People know him. They know him immediately upon walking upon him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's that type of famous. They have that type of money. You know what I'm saying? And, man, how the fuck does this happen?
Wrong place. I mean, it could always be chopped up at wrong place at wrong time, but it's
man. But what do you do to stop that, though?
This is nothing new, because celebrities have always been a target, and this is before money was at stake. John Lennon got shot, and he wasn't in a flashy culture. He wasn't at a dice game. He wasn't at a fucking restaurant with fucking $150,000 worth of jewelry on. You have to.
I don't feel like that's the same comparison as. I'll even go to American rappers. It don't gotta just be. It don't just gotta be, Black people or Latin people. Even going to the white people, like,
it's always
American rappers. It's alarming. Y'all don't feel like it's like way too much. Too much.
Well, there's a trend throughout it, though, and we've always talked about it. They don't remove themselves from the situation that they were in before they got the money and the fame. They think that they're the same people that they were, but they're not. And people around them, no matter who you are, when you ascend to a level that the people that don't or can't, no matter how close they are to you, they look at you differently in some way.
But it's still not. I did something really in the culture. It's like something happened, and I so happened to be the victim. Like, I wasn't even with that shit.
It's more so not about culture. It's just lack of respect for human life or respecting another person or respecting yourselves. Like any gun owner, you know, there are certain rules, I presume, or I've been told that you all, you know, there you go. So
you don't feel like it's still just by him being around it is part of the culture. It's
like
been I've been in some dice games before.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
I've been in some dice games before. I've been around a lot of people who shoot dice, and I wasn't shooting. I just so happened and a fight broke out. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel like that's a part of the that's something regular. Like that doesn't. I've been, especially if I'm Takeoff, I'm sure he's been in a million dice games.
Yeah.
So y'all never just have a nice game night with dice. Somebody always gets shot at the end.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No, that's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's why him being at that dice game is regular. It's a part of the culture. That's what we do.
But I
don't shoot dice, but I know, you know, this motherfucker done broke the dice out. Okay.
I know a lot of people that still shoot dice, and none of them are millionaires.
Facts.
Like if I got that much money, I'm not. If I'm throwing dice, bro, I'm going to the fucking casino.
But he wasn't throwing dice. He was around it.
I wouldn't even have put myself around it.
Man, I done been around a ton of dice games. That don't. It's not.
But you're not worth fucking $25 million or whatever. You're not worth millions of fucking dollars.
But I'm saying you feel like because I'm 25 million or 100 million up, like being around in the culture, that's not just something that's regular, that it like, to me, it just doesn't draw. Like,
here's the thing.
Oh man,
like
I'm about to get the fuck around here. I bet you he done been around dice games before.
But listen,
he been to a Griselda concert. I know they're shooting dice in there.
Now,
come on now.
That's
the rappers.
I'm not saying that he hasn't, but I'm saying those dice games are with a bunch of other millionaires. This game had a bunch of people that weren't in those tax brackets.
That do not value.
Guys,
they got nothing to lose.
Guys, if you're shooting dice with Quavo, you got some bread. He not shooting no dice for no.
No.
He out there with the niggas who got it though.
Listen, anybody that got money like that ain't gonna get their feelings hurt to the point where they're gonna kill somebody and put their life in jail. You know, spend the rest of their life in jail from it.
Bro, Quavo's out there shooting dice with them niggas. Like, that's culture. That's something that happens with us.
And that's why I said, like, look up the dude we need to look up the dude who did the shooting, and he's just probably a regular ass person
that unfortunately had no respect for human life, no respect for himself. Now, nobody
worth any amount of money is just gonna up chop, bro, and blow somebody's fucking brains out as an accident or anything, and lose everything. So, but
it feel like, ooh man.
It feels like it's gonna get worse, like you were talking earlier.
It feels like nigga shit. That's just what it feels like. It feels like nigga shit. Some nigga shit happened at the dice game.
And who was there?
Takeoff, and he is
a bunch of niggas.
Who had him there?
His brother. They out there.
They had somebody had them.
Oh, you talking about bro who shot him? Yeah.
Bro, it's all a.
That's fucked up, man. That shit. It's still resonating with me, and I also so we're gonna get into that. we had talked about this previously, Bill. You and Skurlock were on one side of it, and I felt like I can't remember if it was Indy. I felt like it was somebody else. But so, where do you feel about being a rapper being on the most dangerous jobs list? Then now, does it change your perspective even a little bit?
It don't, because when you look at the statistics, these rappers are getting killed aren't full-time rappers. They're usually just local rappers.
That's unfair, Bill.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because I could be like, I'm a fucking, I could say I'm a anything. I could go out and do something. That's like because I've recorded and put out songs. If I get killed, they'll be like, oh, because he was a rapper.
That's unfair, Bill, because Takeoff is a full-time rapper. Triple X Tentacion was a full-time rapper. Pop Smoke was a full-time rapper. But you don't feel like there's some hazard in being one at all.
It's only it's a hazard if you're not changing the way you're moving once you get to that status.
That doesn't
have what kind of rapper are you?
That doesn't have anything to do with your job. The job that you're doing. There's an inherent risk that comes along with it still. Y'all don't feel like that?
Depends on what department you're in.
Yeah.
Listen. Bro,
there's nobody going to kill Macklemore. Maybe
that may not be true though. That may not be true. That's the only point that I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, maybe.
Why would you be coming after to kill Takeoff?
But did somebody distinctly say that this wasn't he was in the wrong spot and got shot and killed? Or was this planned to take him out? You know what I'm saying?
Even beyond that, I just feel like they're from all of the other jobs, I guess I feel like being a rapper has a much higher risk than just about all of the damn jobs that you could lose your life in it. There's a lot of jobs though. Like, I don't want to make it seem like I don't want to downplay those other things like what's the motherfucking job where they go out in the ocean and get the fish and shit like that. That one of them jobs or something, that shit is this shit is like extremely dangerous. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to put a rapper in line with that, but I feel like it's a very high risk that you can die doing the shit.
Okay.
Publicized and unpublicized.
Okay. Now here's a question to you.
We're pod now.
Does this stop you from wanting to be a rapper?
Okay, so now we're getting into a lot of my week based off this. I feel like yes, it does. I'm not gonna lie. I am wary of it, and to whatever degree, it does make me feel like, man, I don't even know if I want to do this shit. Because a lot of times I am out in the open and I am a target. People think that I got what I don't have just based on me being on stage. So
really,
yeah. So with that in mind, it doesn't stop me, but it does make me pause, and it may pause for that. It makes me worry about safety. It makes me weary of my surroundings, who's around, what's going on, if there's a disagreement. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we also got to do that because we live in Gary too.
Correct, but even among other situations, just because somebody knows my name and what I do, they may try and target me in that regard.
Really?
More so than if I was just a regular club attendee who didn't hit the stage. You get what I'm saying? Like, all of that has to run through my mind.
Okay.
All of that.
I get what you're saying.
But
I still don't think like just because you're a rapper you're gonna get shot.
No. I'm not saying I'm not trying to say that, because that would be just like saying, the fishermen that be on them boats, just because they're a fisherman, that they're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Just because they have an extremely hard and job where it's possible that they could die from that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That don't mean that. It just means that the probability of you dying is much higher than any of these other regular, you know what I'm saying? Any of these other type of jobs.
Now what we can do is we could break it down to a subgenre and say this subgenre rap is dangerous.
That's what I said. Departments.
Because look, here's how you figure these things out. We would have to take the number of rappers there are in the fucking America, and then we have to fucking do the math, just like they do with every job to figure out how dangerous it is. And rap wouldn't be nowhere in it because there's so many rappers. You know how many songs are released in the rap genre every day just on Spotify alone via self-upload?
I don't feel like you take all of the rappers that just because they, you know what I'm saying, got a song on
Spotify. They're a rapper.
But
they're a rapper.
Exactly. Earlier I said you have to break it down to people who do it, be able to pay their bills, and you were like, you're kind of against that.
You have to. A rapper is a rapper.
We got to have it somewhere.
So really.
Now, once we break it to the genre.
No. Where I would go to with that is, like you said, those who actually do it as a job that it pays their bills. So that wouldn't even include me, but I feel some of that as. Do you get what I'm saying? It only the intensity of it only grows the higher that you get, because that makes sense why somebody would envy you and want to kill you, depending on how much money or what you have. But I'm saying I ain't even at that point yet, and I feel some of it locally.
You know, it goes a lot further.
Is that not crazy? I know Quavo feel like that all around, and he's putting himself in a position that I'm probably familiar with. He still ends up getting killed. That shit crazy, yo.
Well, look, here's what happens.
It's crazy.
Listen, the rappers in these subgenres, whether it's trap or gangster rap or whatever, nowadays, like I said, they don't move away from the shit. You know, all the old school rappers, they use rap to move away from everything. The new school rappers use it to amplify their gang ties, all that types of shit. Okay,
I hear you on that, and
so
I'm willing to say that. Okay, so there's a percentage of rappers who, you know, because of the music they make and because of the lifestyle
making
that they
street
live.
music is being
Correct.
I'll say street music, because we could encompass gangster rap and trap,
right, and trap and drill, and you know what I'm saying, all of that shit
all together.
When they're talking about smoking their ops and, you know what I'm saying, smoking our pack and all that shit. Okay, cool. But
if you want to lump those guys together, people like Griselda, Fred,
right,
Dirk,
like I
Turbo,
kind of understand that. So this is where Takeoff is the exception of that, because seemingly he had moved beyond that. Man, we're talking about somebody who. These motherfuckers are at the NBA All-Star games and shit, playing in the games. These motherfuckers are Sprite sponsorshipped. You get what I'm saying? Like,
that's why I wouldn't be playing dice with anybody.
And that's what I was just about to say.
I can't, bro. I don't have no. I'm not rich now, and I don't put myself in situations where I'm around somebody that I don't know like that. I don't care who brings them around.
Bro, I get it, but we're talking about someone that's been a rapper, that's been through all of this. I've been popular for 10 years. He's been around a million dice games, bro, that
And
didn't
guess what?
end
The more you
fatally.
do something, the more the odds rise that something's going to happen.
Okay, Vil, but that doesn't mean that it's not familiar with it to him in the moment. Who judges? Oh, the safety of this is fucked up right now. When I've been in it a million times,
yeah,
I have
that just means you got too comfortable.
I have security. This is familiar to me. It's there have been numerous times where nothing wrong has happened. I'm not shooting dice. I'm chilling over here. I'm doing my thing, and it ends up in me being shot and dying. That is cultural. I've been around a ton of dice. I'm sure he's been around many more than me. That don't mean that I know that this is gonna end my life. And even if I'm up, I've been up. I probably was in a dice game last night.
Hey, yeah, your page is on private.
I have a question.
The stream on your page, Rome, is on private because G Scott been fucking commenting like a motherfucker.
Okay, I'm finna change.
I have a little, random thing or situation. I know someone, her sister was accidentally shot because her boyfriend's gun went off, whatever. She got shot and she died. Now, I just think, it's more so possibly irresponsibility by the person owning the gun, more so than it's being a rapper is being in a certain place and accidentally getting shot and killed. You see what I'm saying? Because he could have been shot anywhere. He could have been anywhere. If he was not involved, he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Right?
So I think
I just don't like the association with just because you're a rapper, you're going to get shot and killed.
No, that's not it though. Like, don't completely associate that with that. It's about the fact that in our culture, regardless of if you're a rapper or not, people get killed at dice games. Is that not true?
I'm asking y'all. Y'all tell me.
Is that not true?
Yeah.
That's a thing in the Black community. That's just starting there. Now you get to thinking about rappers who have money, and it's a lot of them that do shoot dice. That amplifies it even more. That's part of the culture.
Well, how about we just stop these illegal dice games?
You sound like my mother right now.
No, I'm just saying, let's find a solution.
You sound like my mother right now.
As I should. You know what I'm saying? As I should. But I'm just saying, seriously. Because now, I did not know that this happens at dice games. Like, I didn't understand dice games happening at a bowling alley. I don't
know that well.
I didn't know.
So if we just think about it, like, let's go back to, I'm thinking about this now, the first scene of The Wire.
Okay.
Literally, the opening scene is a boy talking to a police officer about how they smoked somebody at the dice game who used to always snatch the motherfucking money. Like, this isn't new to us. Somebody being shot at a dice game, but a rapper named Takeoff that's very popular. Sure he has security around. That's worth a lot of money, but wasn't even a part of the dice game, ended up getting shot at the dice game. That's tragic. And it seems even unfair in the sense of, you know what I'm saying, rappers who get murdered. That shit seems to be more, whatever it is along the lines of something that a rapper could have prevented to avoid this happening. In a lot of other cases, you know what I'm saying, that seems to be more visible, that we can see clearly, like, man, if you just had to move this way, that probably wouldn't have happened. But this, on the other hand, is like, yo, it seemed like he was doing the right things, even amongst something in the culture. Like, we know that people get killed at dice games, but he wasn't even shooting. That he gone. That shit's crazy, yo. Yo, dude, don't FaceTime me while we're potting, dog. Don't try to FaceTime me while we're potting. I don't even like that. Like, you knew I was still on the pod.
The funny thing is, anybody else but me, you would excuse yourself and answer that.
That is so untrue. That's so untrue.
Okay, so if your daughter FaceTimes you, you're not getting up from the pod to go answer it?
That should go without saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, but what if it was an emergency?
With you?
Yeah, what if it was an emergency? I was FaceTiming you because I needed you to do it. It was an emergency. You didn't know what was up. You just
Bro, what the fuck I was gonna do when I'm hearing you there?
I do anything I could.
You bugging right now. Why would you FaceTime call me?
How high are you?
I'm here, you're there.
How high
can I do? What can I do for you in an emergency right now?
Make a phone call.
You could have called somebody closer.
Maybe
you knew that I was potting.
Maybe the situation I was in, your name was up, and you
bugging right now.
Was the quickest way I could do anything. You
bugging right now. You would have hit somebody else within the same time.
Nope. New phone. I have no numbers or nothing in my phone.
Here we go. You see how you make excuses?
Only thing I had was the conversation I had with you. That was it, and I was able to go.
Why are you able to call me and not the authorities?
Because you were the last person
Nah, brother, you should have called.
I was on Wi-Fi. 911 wasn't working.
You know I'm podding. You know I'm podding. You bugging right now.
All right, I know how it is.
Save yourself, my brother.
You don't fuck with me because I don't have a bald head. I understand.
That's fucking crazy. I wouldn't answer for them neither. They know I'm podding too.
you just asked Cliff live on the pod trying to help him figure out what was up with the YouTube.
Bro, if he came over here and was talking about an emergency, dog, I'd be like, dog, don't you see I'm pod, nigga? Call somebody, nigga.
Wow.
And that's a problem.
Wow.
And that's the problem. That's the problem, right?
You want to know what? You want to know
that's
why?
The problem.
Hey, you want to know why? Because some people around here don't think that I'm really dedicated. That's what the fuck it is.
You ain't gotta say some people. It's me.
Some people around this motherfucker don't think that I'm dedicated. But I'm here though, and I've been here.
I mean, Jay
thank you. We appreciate it.
Today,
Slave show is more important than the pod.
You said what?
No, I'm just starting shit. I'm just keeping this shit going. Don't mind me.
I'm gonna say what?
Don't mind me. I saw y'all going. I was finna throw fuel right
me
on
too. Me too.
I'm here, and the last show that he did at the Forge, I still popped in on my phone. When Trail had his little notebook out and he was doing his little monumental review, and Indy kept interrupting his ass, sucker. Y'all want me to talk for real?
That's why you're here. I
kept interrupting his review.
Though.
It's not my fault.
Because I come to pod.
It's not my fault his review was boring.
About time.
He needs to watch more E-Man or more A+ Hero stuff like that. His review was boring. I was watching viewers drop off. And it's not because they don't love BHWP.
I don't want to.
It was his review was boring.
Hey, listen. I don't want to say that Trail shouldn't watch A Plus Opinions. Shout out to Adam. You know what I'm saying? I love A Plus Opinions. The motherfuckers do a good job. You know what I'm saying? But fuck that. You let him talk about what he want to talk about, goddammit, when it comes to BH and WB. I be feeling like real shit though. I be feeling like Bianca be having her BH and WB hate too. Sorry, I'm off the crown.
I know. Keep drinking.
You all good. You already know how I feel. You already know how I feel about BH and WB. I feel like BH and WB did me like the NBA did Kyrie. Just because I didn't want to shave my head. Just because I didn't want to shave my head.
Shit. What kind of shit is that? Why would you say that? Don't walk off. Don't walk off.
Oh man.
What?
Bro! What the?
And listen. And listen.
Yeah, did you hear
and
me?
Listen.
Did
and
you
listen.
hear me?
Listen, much respect to you, Indy. This is why you are the pod father, dog. I bow to you. That's why he's the pod father, man. I think we did do Indy how the NBA is doing Kyrie. That's crazy. We definitely railroaded him like, yeah, punk ass nigga. Cut your Are you gonna cut that motherfucking KD ass hair off or not? Not? Well, fuck you. You can't be in our group.
They were even more accepting of me.
We definitely were. We was like, yeah, Bill, you know, you already bought. Hey, shit.
They just take anybody. Anybody with a bald head and a beard. That's a shame.
No, we don't.
That's a shame.
No, we don't.
That's a shame.
No, we don't. So are you saying that there's somebody that's in the group currently that is not supposed to be in the group?
All of y'all.
Cliffo.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
He's gonna come out here.
I know, good. You can get some too. It's loaded for him too.
He's gonna come out here. He just came out. You know.
Ooh, am I supposed to be scared?
Ooh.
How mad are you, dog?
I'm good right now. So I feel like who said what?
You know who said what?
I said it.
Girl, you ain't even say nothing. You know who said it.
Mm-hmm.
You know it was Indy. I don't even know why you questioned it like that.
Cliff O is the Offset of y'all group.
I hate you. I love Offset. He's my favorite one. Right? What?
The best one.
He's the Offset of the group.
That's crazy.
That's why I try to give Cliff O my.
Look.
Fuck you,
I have to be respectful. I can't say take off because
fuck you.
You know what I'm saying? Rest in heaven, take off. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
I can't be like, do I feel like I got left off bad and bougie? I can't do that. So I gotta say Offset because he's the one. Because I feel like Cliff O is gonna drop his album and then just leave y'all in the dust. Ain't none of y'all gonna be nothing. He using all of y'all to get fame. You know what I'm saying? Just so he can walk off and be like, I was the bald-headed ninja with a beard. They was just
we're all dropping albums.
We coming to see Cliff O. Cliff O is the Justin Timberlake of y'all group.
Oh shit.
We're all dropping albums. And Andy called you Justin Timberlake too, dog.
Man, fuck
yeah.
When is calling somebody Justin Timberlake like
he say you Justin Timberlake to our NSYNC, dog.
I can't wait till he send me that verse so I can take it off and not put him on the project.
that's all good. That's all good with me. I'll still be on Jay Slave project.
You're not on this one, are you? You're not on this one.
I'll be on the next one. I'm not gonna be on this one. I'll be on the next one.
Damn, you are, huh? Damn, I was gonna try and get you. Fuck.
I'll be on the next
one.
I don't need to be on Cliff O project. I'll go holler at Silas and get put back on.
Can you just send him the verse? I
told him it's a 2.5 hour drive for me to go to the studio. I got him.
Motherfucker, it's definitely a studio within that somewhere that's in your budget.
And they're all trash.
You don't have to get it mixed. Just
They're all trash. I am not recording on a Nokia microphone.
Okay. Have your standards.
I have standards, damn it. You blame Rob Phil. I have standards.
Hey, I help out where I can.
If it's anything less than a TM 102, I am not recording on it.
go get a permanent funeral. Stop playing, dog. Nigga tripping.
I
Hey,
love
bring
Cliff.
me one too.
I love Cliff Photo. He just better than all of y'all is because he's the only one that writes his own lyrics.
That's not what you initially said.
Yeah, that's exactly what he
was
is.
writing all of us.
Well, and then and then Keisha told me she don't write Cliff O lyrics. I found out Keisha doesn't write Dodie lyrics neither. J. Nicole writes his lyrics. That's what I found out.
You didn't find any of that.
Yes, I did.
Out.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Don't intimate that I don't write my own rhymes.
That is a nerd mix.
Don't what?
You can print it.
Don't intimate.
Insinuate.
Intimate.
Intimate. Hold on, I gotta Google that. I'm a
Thank
nerd,
you.
but like
Thank
I'm
you.
not intimate.
Insinuate works there too.
Closely acquainted, familiar. Okay, it works.
Okay. I just
works.
never heard it before.
Yeah,
Don't
never heard it before.
doubt my
Let's ask
grammatical superiority.
I'm learning.
Listen, I listen to a lot of T.I. interviews and music, so
So what
I'm gonna say a bunch of shit, and it probably makes sense, but I don't even know if it makes sense.
Bald head with a beard. So what you're telling me with the words you're using now and how you feel about your own lyrics, that you're the Shaquille O'Neal of the group.
No.
He has a platinum album. He has a platinum album.
So?
No, I'm not Shaquille.
He's the only NBA rapper with a platinum album.
So
and he didn't have a platinum album, and he's a legit DJ.
Yeah, I'm not Shaq though. I'm not Shaq though.
You argue like Shaq.
I don't think that's true either.
I feel like your responses are like what Shaq had to Kanye.
There's a
kid, Kyrie.
No,
or
he responded to Kanye.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm not even paying attention to you guys because there's just two kittens fucking fighting behind fucking Indy, and then they fucking fell off the fucking couch or whatever's behind them.
I
was watching that shit. I was like, there's a kitten. Then another kitten came through and attacked the other kitten, and then there they go.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all real quick. Shout out to Mr. King who just pulled up. He in the building, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We Kingsman ENT in this bitch. You already know what the fuck it is.
And
like I said, my man's tore that shit down on Friday. On God.
Look how he deflects. Look how he deflects for being the backup to Cliff O.
I'm going, but see, the fucked up part though is you're not gonna get on Cliff O like that neither though.
How am I getting on Cliff O? He's better than y'all, and you know it.
I mean, that's fine though. That's my brother. I'm still gonna be behind him.
That's beautiful.
I'm gonna clip. That's the clip I need right there. Cliff O is my brother. I'm gonna be behind him. That proves everything that I've been saying. I'm just gonna take that clip, make that. That's the Instagram reel right there.
At the end of the day, what you're saying is not proven, but it's an opinion.
Have you watched TMZ?
It's an opinion. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna support my brother and I'm gonna ride for him.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
What I'm trying to learn.
Just like I'm a ride for King too. So you're never gonna be able to catch me up in bro. I get down though.
Hold up, listen.
I done burned you my personal self on a couple of tracks. So
listen to what I learned. Listen to what I'm learning you right now. Okay, listen to what I'm learning you. My verse on Strong Man held that track up. Listen to what I'm trying to.
Wow, neither one of your verses is better than mine.
I only have one. All I needed was one.
I know you could put it up against either one of mine, and that's okay though. I got songs of yours that I got you.
Nah, not one. Not one.
I smoked you on No Chances.
You had more bars.
I smoked you on No Chances. It doesn't matter. Put
I
up
gave you
either
the
part.
part. I told you to go rip it.
Put up
I told you to
either
go rip it.
part. Put
I
up
told you
either
to go rip
part. It ain't better than mine.
Let's go. We gonna do
And
that.
Cliff
We gonna
O
do
just
that.
came out here and said black luxury too, but I don't even want to say that. I feel like King Illy got both of us.
Nah, who said that?
He does.
Hold on, who said that? Cliff O said that?
You say he does?
I
Shout
remember
out to
that
Chip.
song.
The thing.
Shout out to Chip. Chip said that I had the best verse though. I don't feel like that though.
That's what Chip said. Who said that?
He said nobody said Indy had the best verse though.
Nobody has to say I had the best verse. But it's funny to me that I bet you they can't tell me what I was talking about in that verse because all I was doing was bigging up you, my sister, and my kids in that verse. So somebody tell me I didn't have the best verse.
I know what you was talking about, and I love your verse too though. But
somebody tell me I don't have the best verse on that song means they don't know me. And they don't know how I am in my life. And when I come out and I actually push people and shout people out. And what I'm doing,
you had a better verse than Chip.
Oh, than Chip? Chip went religious. Both of y'all had my verse. Both of y'all had my verse before y'all even gave this song. I give y'all my verses with the song on, and then let y'all write y'all verses.
Bro, listen, that boy went nutty on there. You didn't rap better than him. I don't feel like you rap better than me, neither though.
I don't have to rap better than y'all. But
no, that's cool though.
I was speaking from my perspective what I want to do. If you can't relate, I don't want you to relate. Because that was for the people who know me.
It don't have nothing to do with whether or not I relate or not. I do relate to it, but
you don't.
Wasn't better than mine.
No, you don't. You don't relate to it.
It wasn't better than Chip's for sure, though.
I disagree.
Hey, he went crazy, and he talked this shit too, though. That's his perspective.
I disagree because I got it. I got in there and went for what I went away.
Nonetheless, I love you, Indy, but
it's cool.
So
I smoked you on Try Me.
I didn't say. I said Cliff O said. I didn't even say what I said. Cliff O said that nobody said you had the best verse. That's what Cliff O said. I didn't say that.
And this is what I tell the Cliff O. He's the best one out your group. Tell him to come talk to me when he smokes you on one of his tracks.
Man, listen, why won't you send your verse for the song?
I sent him my verse. I just don't want to embarrass him. I don't want to embarrass him.
Why can't everyone have good
I did send him my verse.
And I'm not going to lie, it feels scary, though.
It ain't scary. I don't have a studio to go to right now.
It feels like somebody a little scary.
I don't know.
You seeing that verse in.
I don't
His album about to drop. What you going to do? Crunch time.
Ain't nothing about no crunch time.
Find a studio that's a shorter distance than 2.5 hours.
The only studio, the only studio,
send it in for the album. I want the album.
The only studio that I can contractually go to right now is 2.5 hours away. That's the studio I have to go to.
Contractually, how is it contractually when it's for Clip's album though?
Because if anything,
so you couldn't even record it at Reggie Studio.
Any verse I record right now, I have to record at a TCB recording studio.
Okay. So drive that 2.5 hours and drop the verse on my man shit. If you ain't scared.
As I told him I was gonna do. But go back, like I just said.
You coming up, the clock is ticking. Time is almost out.
I move on my clock. I don't know what clock y'all looking at. I'm sorry. I'm Nerd Mix Alpha Indian Chia. I move on my time, especially when I'm throwing out free verses.
You gonna miss it.
If I miss it, I miss it. I apologize. He understand what the situation is. If I miss it, I miss it.
Mm-hmm. Sound a little scared.
So, how's it going? Indy comes on and the whole show just goes, who knows where. That structure was gone.
Oh, I thought this was unscripted, unfiltered.
It was, but we were in the middle of something.
My bad.
But, we need to maybe do a show dedicated to talking about what we have been talking about with the with breaking down the violence in the culture and shit like that. So
I don't talk about what them idiots do anymore. You rich, you got money, you move a certain way, you keep moving a certain way, you're gonna end up dead. That's how that goes. Why the fuck were you at a dice game in Houston?
With Jay Prince Jr.
With no fucking security, knowing you are who you are at a dice game in fucking Houston, the area you're not gonna be in. Knowing you are, but you too tough to have security.
He had security.
He
had Jay Prince Jr. there with him, who is, y'all know that Jay Prince is like the unofficial mayor of Houston. You know what I'm saying? He had his son with him.
Can I ask you a question?
Now here's the thing.
Hold on. Jay Prince Jr. is the son of the unofficial mayor of Houston, right? Is Takeoff alive right now? So that didn't mean shit.
That what does that mean though? If I'm
that didn't mean shit.
Security wasn't working.
Then that means he didn't have the right. That means he didn't have the right type of fucking security. Do you see 50? Do you see anything happen to 50 when he move around? Do you see anything happen to these other people at that type of money when they move around? The type of security they got,
bro. That's what I'm saying. They probably move with them same people. They know that they got to check in when they come to Houston with Jay Prince. Come on now, man. Like, don't make it seem like him moving around with Jay Prince Jr. is like some slight to him. Like,
shouldn't have been
that
no dice game in Houston. When you got a certain amount of money, you a certain thing, you move a certain way. That's not the way you move. Period. I don't give a fuck how real you trying to keep it. Anything, motherfuckers need to wake up and get knowledge on what they have. You don't move like that anymore.
This is the culture. We should for us to question the way that Takeoff is moving is crazy to me though. We're talking about a guy who's been had millions. Y'all don't think that he don't know how to move? Ain't no shit like this ever pop up before.
The shit that we don't know about. That's the whole thing. The only reason we know about this,
he wasn't dead.
We are going through in the last couple of months. What was the other cat's name who fucking was moving around at the fucking Waffle House and got?
Yeah, PNB Rock.
And all this other shit moving without security.
You talking about PNB?
Yeah. This shit after, even after that. This was recently after that. I don't give a fuck what the culture is about or us keeping it real with the fucking culture. When you got that type of money, when you are who you are, you learn to move a different fucking way regardless. There's no reason for you to fucking be there. Why? Because that's what's cool. People need to see me out and go shoot dice with the homies on the block. Ain't none of them niggas that in there shooting that dice game in that block got the type of weight you move.
I ain't gonna lie, it feels in this regard, it feels like victim blaming, bro. Like, how we gonna blame the victim in this situation?
It's not victim blaming.
Yes, it is. It feels like you shouldn't have moved that way, so that's why you got shot.
No, it's not,
bro. That's not what happened.
It's coming down, telling people what the fuck is happening, so people start to wake up and stop doing that shit. It's not victim blaming. We have to change. Do you
feel like somebody who's been in a million dice games would feel like there was anything threatening about that particular situation? He outside of a bowling alley, he with his mans and them that's from Houston that run shit down there. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that there was the risk of him really feeling like he was getting shot? It wasn't like he was getting robbed for his jewelry. It was a dice game that he wasn't even a part of.
If you talk to people like 50 Cent and these other people like that who move with that type of money, they tell you that every fucking situation when they step outside the house is that type of situation.
Of course.
Regardless of where the fuck they at.
That's why he's out in Houston with Jay Prince Jr.'s people.
Okay, and he was.
That's why you do something like that.
He was out in Houston with Jay Prince Jr.'s people, and we see what the result of that was.
So
I don't feel like that's fair.
Here's what people don't understand. The newer generation of these kids in Houston don't care about Jay Prince or Jay Prince Jr. at all. There's more celebrities now that don't care. Jay Prince don't have the grip on Houston that he used to have, and it happens with every situation. It's just the new generations come in, and after that direct influence ain't direct anymore, they don't care. See, Jay Prince, brought Houston. He was one of the people that brought Houston to the forefront. Okay, But then as he stopped doing stuff, as he amassed so much money, he stopped doing music shit. And his kids started doing shit. His kid just didn't do shit in Houston. His kids all around doing shit, mainly in Miami and shit like that. Houston don't care about Jay Prince Jr. like they used to care about Jay Prince. So, like, yeah, he was with him and shit like that, but there was somebody there that just didn't give a fuck.
It wasn't Jay Prince there with him. It was Jay Prince Jr. There's a difference.
So here's the question: if somebody came to visit Chicago, who would be like? I guess who would be what dude have to run with Little Dirk or something?
Anybody other than Kanye?
Okay. Okay.
That's funny.
Okay.
Shout out to Chief Keef.
Oprah, motherfucker.
Most of these rappers ain't even in Chicago like that.
But that's what I'm like. I was just trying to,
So
keep it
there's
real.
not a lot of
Keep it real.
like back in the day, like back in the day, before he got in, before he got hit with the charge and went away, you had to check in with Bump.
You got
like or the Goon Squad was gonna take your shit. If you go to Detroit, you gotta hit up Trick, or they'll fuck your shit up.
Facts.
Wow.
You go to LA, you're fucked because you gotta hit up different people from
With
each gang.
different ass gangs.
Wow.
Or be
maybe this is more dangerous than I thought.
Or be very close to Crooked Eye.
Wow. Okay. Okay, Bianca, I like that.
Or it depends who you're again.
And there you go,
I like that.
You learn every day on Sunday dinner.
Because that type of thing is true. You got to go to Atlanta and check in with somebody, or they'll fuck around and get your ass. They ain't playing out there.
That's why when I tell rappers, like when rappers like, oh, I'm gonna move here and I'm gonna blow up or whatever, like before you decide, you need to do the research before you move where you want to move. Mm-hmm. Because you're not the only rapper going to that place.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other rappers that are actually from there are looking at you like, bro. So that's why you network and you create these relationships before you even try to go other places, so you don't get in situations like that. But it's you
where your ass getting hemmed up and robbed in New York, and you don't know nobody that could get your chain back.
Yeah, so it's
you don't want to end up in a Young Berg situation.
He ended up doing all right for himself though.
Change his name and everything.
Right, change his name. This shit damn near like 2 Chainz, man.
Yeah,
hey.
Stop rapping and everything. It was like you ask him, you say Young Berg, like who? You mean Hitmaker?
Oh, you mean Hitmaker? Yeah, that motherfucker fine. Facts though, like.
And he was supposed to be
Bianca, I like that though. So because
you
now know certain things about it, does that changes your perspective on it even a slight bit? As it being more dangerous than you thought about?
I guess so. You know what I'm saying? The more like once you think like, oh, you gotta check in with somebody, dang, I gotta check in.
You can't really. It's hard to prepare for a wrong place, wrong time situation. Yeah. You could have security, you could have all that, but unless he had 6 guys surrounding him, there's really nothing you could do when you're a bystander.
He happened to be the victim.
What?
I feel like saying that he shouldn't have been there is like mad crazy. We're rappers.
No, I don't care.
A dice game could happen at any moment.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Backstage before your show, a dice game. Okay. You're in the studio, they're a dice game. Okay. You're outside a fucking bowling alley, bro.
They chilling, man. That shit happens.
That
shit happened at the family reunion.
That
shit happened on my man's porch, nigga. But nobody has the drop on everybody, and somebody can have a strap and get mad and blow your shit wet.
Some people
don't have to be a rapper.
Yeah, and they don't gotta be a rapper. That's black people shit. or part of our culture.
If you're
Y'all feel like that?
if you're at your family reunion and you're a fucking millionaire and you're shooting dice and one of your family members blow your head off, it's probably a reason.
That is so unfair to say. That is just
you have to put it in
that right there is why you have to know whether or not you should go to the family reunion.
Check it.
Cousin them got that thing on.
Hold up, there is,
and they don't play when it comes to the dice.
Hold up, I'm gonna do something for you, Ron. I'm gonna take it to House of the Dragon. There's a reason why you ask who's at the party before you go there. We saw somebody lose a son because they didn't know who was at the party. It's the same fucking difference. That's why people ask who there. Oh, I'm not.
That's facts. That's facts though, but you don't know everybody where you be at anyway though.
And that's why in a situation like that.
No, but you take that's what I'm saying. You take precautions like having Jay Prince Jr. son out there, or Jay Prince son out there.
Well, he had a little.
I don't know if they had security out there. I know a lot of times they move around with security.
He had too much faith in Jay Prince Jr. son. I know Offset's happily and safe.
Here's the thing. I don't want to say that.
You are like the worst.
I don't want to you can't say that.
Why would you say that, bro?
Because Cardi being Offset move a certain way.
Don't do that. Don't do that though.
Cardi being Offset.
Yeah, but that's totally different. You can't say that because
Cardi B is more popular than Offset. They moved how they moved because of her.
Never mind.
But anyway. We're gonna double back on another episode, and we're gonna do a special episode where we'll probably record it, so it'll be on at a different time where we get in depth about this.
The most dangerous rapper pod.
Yeah. But we're gonna go
most dangerous job rapper. That's
we're gonna
crazy.
go from one tragedy to another. Younger generations, and he was a rapper. He's categorized as a rapper, and he died this week, even though he may have killed himself.
It's cool. He had beef with water, and water wetted his ass up.
Man, that's crazy.
Okay.
Fuck, I don't
early for jokes, okay?
I don't give a fuck about Aaron Carter and him fucking taking fucking black people's shit and
wow, he's going here with it. Okay. If we were on the Joe Budden pod, you definitely would have to put some dollars in for being racy, bro. You're extra racy right now. Go ahead. Finish. Hey, man, go ahead.
And you mad at somebody taking something that's black but I mean, if you reverse it.
I don't give a fuck about this little white boy because he probably didn't want fucking Ariel to be black neither. I don't know. I don't give a shit about Aaron Carter.
Okay.
I feel sorry for Nick Carter because this will probably fucking throw him off, and I won't be able to go see the Backstreet Boys perform. But other than that, I can give a fuck less what happened to this little dude.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's horrible.
This is why you're the pod father, dog.
That's sad.
I can't believe you came with this take. That shit is crazy.
That's disappointing, brother.
Shit.
Wait. Wait, y'all. This is my favorite though. He said he's probably a person who would be upset that Ariel is black now. That is complete. How do we know this?
I thought you would be more upset than he would.
Him? What qualifies? Wow,
well,
that's crazy.
Ariel being Miss Bailey? Nah, she earned that role. She deserves that role. And why does a fucking mermaid have to be a fucking Caucasian red? How the fuck do you even have a redhead in water? It makes no fucking sense. What in water has red hair?
All right, about Aaron Carter. Yes, but that's very, very sad. Very, very
I feel
tragic.
sorry for him and his family. If he has any kids, they'll be well
off. Which he does.
They'll be well off because he probably has some type of money or whatever like that.
But here's the thing.
They'll be good.
Indy, you need to be nice. This is a horrible situation for this person.
I thought white people could swim.
Here's the thing. The reason why I don't want to joke with this is because he has had a history of public battle with mental health and drug abuse. Okay, so this could be a suicide. This could have been an overdose. Obviously, we do not know the particulars as of yet. Number two, like that is nothing to just be like, because everybody got problems. Some people get through them. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all just be a little bit easier on like situations like
you
that.
got the money for it.
See, okay. But yes, rest in peace, Aaron Carter. That was my brother-in-law. I was married to Nick Carter when I was like, in love with the Backstreet Boys and everything. So
that's hilarious.
Nick Carter. So,
no, but seriously, and another thing,
you telling me you was for pussy ass Nick Carter when you had AJ McClain right there?
Okay, we're not going to talk about my side babe, but anyway,
side babe.
About my husband,
bro. Hold on, wait, Bianca.
Yes.
Before we move forward,
yes,
Indy, do you have a list of who's the best looking on the Backstreet Boys in your head right now?
You know what? I feel
like you have a list.
Not only does he have a list, he's had it in his head for probably
a while.
For 20 years.
I am totally comfortable in my sexuality. And to be honest with you, AJ is bald-headed with a beard. I'm thinking you would like him a little more than me.
I don't judge men. I don't like men at all.
But you love Tiffo. That's your brother. Should AJ be your brother too?
No.
He actually asked me the other night when we were out at the club if he looked all right, and I said, "Bro, what the fuck are you asking me, man? What are you doing?" That literally happened.
Oh
no! He pops out now too. Like, where have you been? Have you been in a cave? Where were you at before he came out? I know you was joking, man. That don't mean look, I'm having an argument on a podcast with an invisible nigga. You know what I'm saying?
All BHNWBs are invisible niggas.
No, I'm not.
I'm sorry.
I'm very visible.
Okay.
I'm light skinned.
Okay, guys.
Okay, go Aaron Carter.
Wow.
I'm sorry. And I also want to say that their sister had some type of chemical imbalance dependency overdose situation as well a few years ago. So this family has dealt with situations with drugs and mental health and depression and all of that. So that is a very, very serious situation.
I can't celebrate his life when we're railroading up when they're trying to railroad a young brother who probably has mental issues and shit like that. So I'm not
saying yes, reverend that too, but just like don't make a joke about men having mental illness.
I'm not making a joke because I'm somebody who 4 suicide attempts in January. I don't have the fucking money or the backing of a family that has money, you know what I'm saying? I gotta do that.
That ain't fair. That ain't fair. That's not fair. That's not fair, Indy.
When I make my statements, I'm making them for myself and how I feel. I'm sorry. I don't get 2 fucking shits about Aaron Carter. Aaron Carter didn't get 2 shits about me. He's dead. I'm sorry. Let's bury this motherfucker and say our hallelujahs and move the fuck on.
That ain't right though, man. He means something. Right, yeah, right. He means something to people, man. He means something to people. I mean, that was a part of my youth.
To 45-year-old soccer moms that used to fucking bust their nuts to a 13-year-old kid. That's who he means something to.
No, Bianca is on the show.
And I don't know how old that bitch is. You just said that ain't me. That ain't how old I
am. Oh shit! She's like, yeah, you, buddy.
I mean, hold on.
Bianca's on the show. She's on the show. That's not fair.
I'm sorry, Caucasian soccer moms. That make you feel better?
Be nice. Be nice to people. Be nice to people in their death, dog. Let's just be nice.
I'm not celebrating that. I don't give a fuck. That's how I feel.
I want you to care like you did about talking about whose verse was better than yours. You know what I'm saying?
I don't give a fuck because that has something to do with me. So I'm going to care about that.
We're at an hour 50 minutes in. Guess what time it is? Let's go.
That
Hey, speaking of Aaron Carter.
Yeah, his charge is theft of black people shit. That's who that is. I'm hoping it's somebody's dead black grandpa that pushed him in the pool. Like a ghost just went, give us our shit back.
Wow.
He looked like he took one extra perk 30 than he was supposed to that night.
He looked like he took all the drugs that night.
He looked like he read Madonna's
He-
book.
He
This
took,
is
he
just
looked
an
like he
OWI.
took. No, he didn't do no OWI. That's for sure.
Is that
He,
Jay Slave?
Oh wow! Now your label mate. Is that your label mate?
shit.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing, Slave. I'm just
Oh no!
I'm just playing. You can get me back later on the internet, like post something funny and say this is indie or some shit.
Wow.
I just saw the
He's
tattoos
got-
on the neck and the hoodie.
I see. Why you say that, bro? I see neck tattoos. So I'm gonna go with he looks really happy though.
He looks really fucking
I think
happy.
I'm gonna say cocaine.
Everybody's happy when they leave Silent Studio.
Oh wow. Sorry guys.
Man, I want to say something drug related because he looks fucked up, and like it's not an OWI fucked up either. Like he looked like he looked like he got a little cut on his lip up here, so that might be some meth. Where's he from? He's from Whiting and he's 37. Ooh, maybe I do want to say cocaine. I'm going with OWI.
I'm pretty sure this is Ralph that's saying that.
Nah,
They're all commenting on your shit that's only sent to your friends.
No, it's not because I changed it.
He
I
looks
just looked
like
at it. It still says it's locked.
he looks like he just said. Fuck
Dodie
Hollow.
G Max said portraying Jay Slave. Now y'all.
Oh, that's
stop.
Dodie. That's Dodie.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dodie G Mac.
Y'all just stop it.
He looked like he's reacting to Cliff O saying I had the weakest verse on Black Luxury.
He's laughing like, yep, probably.
Right before he stabs Cliff O in the back of the head with a mallet.
Or-
Notice I said stab in the back of the head
Wow.
with a mallet.
And we were talking about mental health problems earlier.
That was
I do
crazy.
have-
Hey,
I do
he
have
looked
mental health
like
problems.
he owned a Harley that's like too big for him to really, you know what I'm saying,
No,
drive
he
and
looked.
shit.
He looked
He
But
looked
he just
like he
keep
owned
he just
that.
keep that bitch. He
He
just
looked
keep
like
that bitch, and
he looked like he got a moped.
He looked like
he do kind of look like he got a moped too, though.
he looked like he owned a hardware store that only sells Phillips screwdrivers.
Okay.
And flat
He
head
looked like he
screws.
laid on his child support payments, but I'm gonna go with OWI.
Okay.
Really? You say you feel like he late on top? I don't feel like he got kids.
Sorry.
Well, let's see what he
Abusing
did.
cats added to Indy's charges.
Let's see. Kenneth Stewart Jr. What did you do?
What's my fiance say every night? I'll be the cat.
Burglary of property.
Wow.
Burglary. He got burglary, guys.
Okay, I can see.
So he
So-
like Marv from Home Alone.
So the burglary and stuff mean the same thing like when I said he was stealing black people's shit?
Yeah, you might be right on
Indy
that
got
one.
Holy shit! What the
I
fuck?
think Indy gets that one.
Indy got
What
one.
the fuck happened? This guy looked like he is a like he
Vikings
was a lab
fan.
He looked like he was a lab experiment gone wrong.
Hey, Mr. Wilson. Faces.
That motherfucker looked like the doctor pulling out
Also,
the birth canal by the
30-year-old
ear.
Dennis the Menace. Ain't that a bitch?
He looked like a Chicago Bears offensive lineman.
About that.
Dead ass. Why is his hair like that?
Looked like he got arrested for fucking a dog.
Jeez.
Is that
He
is
also
that-
looks like, as an adult, he goes to the park and still picks on young kids.
is that-
I bet it looks like he just grunts to communicate.
it looks like Chris
Mhm.
Tyner when he had hair.
No, it don't. That's fucked up, bro.
Friend of the show.
He looked like he's a part of a backyard wrestling association.
Daddy does.
Looks
He
like-
looks like he's the heavyweight champion of that
and
fucking
Bian-
association.
Bianca should know about this. He looks like he did that challenge when they say put your wig on backwards.
Turn the rings around.
Yeah, he looks like they turn the wig around.
That's from Dreamgirls.
Dumb as
Turn the
hell.
rings
That
around.
shit is funny. Hey,
It looked like he failed kindergarten a couple times.
yes.
He looked like he's current. He looks like
Bill, that's wild though.
he looks like one of them police officers currently fucking my ex-wife.
Oh,
Okay.
oh my god.
Okay.
Holy shit! Man, I wish I had sound effects because the guns be going off right now.
His name, what's his name? Because I want to
Danny.
call him Billy.
Hold
Danny?
on.
Did you say Danny or Billy?
Brandon.
Oh yeah.
Brandon
He
is from
Man, bro, he's definitely fucked the farm.
It's no
animal
way he's
before.
28 years old.
and he's from
He
East
definitely
Chicago.
fucked the farm animal.
Nah, he definitely went to Maryville.
Nah, he beating bitches.
He went to Maryville.
No, he went to Central. He went to Morton.
Nah, he went to Maryville. He went to Maryville and played on the offensive line. Guaranteed.
He looked
I feel like he went to
t-shirt
Morton. I feel like he went to Morton. He's definitely been cow tipping. That's one of his favorite sports.
So
He's
if he
definitely fucked
Like playing cornhole.
some kind of farm animal.
So if
You
he
know
went
what
to
I'm saying?
Morton,
He might fight chickens. You know what I'm saying? Or
So-
some wild ass shit like that.
so what you're telling me
He got a
is
meth connection, and he drives a fucking foreign car that you know what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah,
goes
he does
really
drive.
fast, but
does
he
not
also
drive
got
no foreign car.
he also has an F-150 raised up.
So what you're telling me is that
Your
he's Rick
weird
Jill's
ass.
security. That's what you're telling me. He
That's
went to
not what I
Morton,
said.
He's got a
That-
raised truck. He drives a foreign vehicle and he fucks farm animals. He's Rick Jill's security.
I don't know
He's
what you're
leaving
talking
EC to
about.
go to
dog.
Morton because Morton's not.
Okay.
They definitely went to Morton though. He
Anyway,
didn't go to Maryville.
I am going to say that he got an OWI, or I'm going to go left field and say failure to register as a sex offender. Indy, what about you?
I'm gonna say sexual abuse. I just
Okay.
don't know. I just don't know if it's
Romy,
I just don't know if it's a family member or a farm animal.
Okay. Rob?
DB.
Okay.
DB, domestic violence.
Okay. And
Beat on this
Bianca.
girl.
I'm gonna say domestic as well. He beating women up.
Okay, Brandon, what did you do?
Damn, so me and
Domestic
Bianca.
battery.
All right, me and B
Okay.
on that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, that nigga.
Oh my gosh, I can't. No, don't do him. I can't do him. I know somebody on there this week.
Okay, we'll
You
get
look
to him.
through him. Hey, that's some fuck shit though, Bianca.
No,
You can't do that.
I just saw him.
Go back to
You
Bianca's
saw
baby
his
daddy.
face. I was about to say, did you go through him, man?
No,
Bro, what the fuck is
I
up
don't
with
know
this
him.
guy's distorted face?
Bro, don't talk to him like that. He a UFC fighter.
he does tattoos.
Where'd that dude's nose go?
Yeah,
There you
man,
go.
Bill, what the fuck happened?
What?
Okay, this dude. Dude, he got on the toupee? What the fuck is that shit?
Bro, I don't know. Like today's like bad hair
that
fucking
shit
name
look
that term.
crazy.
Like we got a bunch of like guys that look like they could failure to register as a sex offender. So this guy looked like there's
That's
a lot
definitely
of,
true. He looked like the bad guy on a episode of Murder She Wrote.
He looks like a bad guy on the episode of the A-Team.
Hell yeah.
Man, like there's so many fucked up things
Hey,
going through my head that this dude look like he could be responsible for.
Right, it's mad crazy. I'm looking at him with the, you know what I'm saying, the whole Fu Manchu. That's how I used to have my shit, dog. I used to be looking like that. I look creepy as hell back then. I was looking crazy. I think I had that shit with the hair too.
Have y'all
that
seen
was
this movie called
balding.
Carjacked? He looks like the guy from Carjacked.
He
I don't
he
know.
looks like he's a bus
That shit
driver
look
and got
crazy.
arrested for stealing a kid's iPhone.
Hey,
Yeah.
Steven Dorff.
Y'all know who Scotia is?
Steven Dorff is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like Scotia, except
Oh,
not
shit.
in a wheelchair.
Yeah, that would yeah. I'm
Ja-
going with this is an OWI. What do you think, Indy?
Possession.
Okay. Rome?
All right, I think let's see. Damn, Buddy look like he steal shit though. I'm gonna say
he looked like he for real looked like he slide underneath cars and still catalytic converters.
on the real, or some shit like that, nigga. Damn, but can I just say if he steal shit, let's just say I'm gonna say burglary though. I'm gonna say burglary. I ain't gonna say just straight theft. He look like he motherfucking climbing in some shit to get some shit.
He looked like he might be homeless and dying.
Cat burgling ass. Hey, he steal the copyright of motherfucking band and cribs, dog. Oh God. Oh God, he got a small ass truck too, like an S10.
Hey, and the shots are bad, so it's way down and shit. So what you think, Rome?
I said burglary.
Oh, okay.
Burglary.
What you think, Bianca?
OWI.
All right, let's see what it is. Ronald, so whatever that says, domestic battery.
Damn, buddy beat on his wife, bro.
Who did you know, Bianca?
The nigga who was
It's
just on
farther
that.
up in the beat.
We guessing what charge that nigga got. That nigga beat on his wife, bro. I got the other nigga who beat on his girl. I was like, yeah, that nigga.
Yep.
He beat on this girl, man. Look at this motherfucker. He look like he beat his girl.
Yep.
Look at this motherfucker, boy.
It looks like he looks like that he was cut after the first round of auditions to play Mario in Super Mario Brothers movie.
Your ass dumb as hell. He looked like, man. This nigga look like, hey, he like one of them people that go to them the little shits where they do in the park and they sword fight and shit.
Oh, the Renaissance people.
The Renaissance motherfuckers.
Wow.
They be in them bitches with the wood swords and shit, sword fighting and shit.
Wow.
Hey, y'all seen Hawkeye, right?
Yeah.
When he went there because somebody had took his sword and shit. That shit look like, dog.
Yep. I know. Yeah. Yep. Man.
Damn. So I wonder what he did though. He definitely work on cars and shit though, or fix motorcycles. He looked like
he might be.
Like
he looked like a.
He knows some shit about cars.
Yeah. He definitely looked like that. He fix your CV joints real quick.
On soul, quick as hell, bro. I got the spreader and everything, man. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it.
Just give me $25 and a 12-pack.
Right.
Hey,
that shit funny as hell, bro.
Hey, everything I love, bro. All alley mechanics are alcoholics. They do it. They're like, I need $25 so I can drink for a couple of days, and if you give me a 12-pack, that's for today. Cool, let's do it. as Rome takes a drink.
Facts.
I'm gonna go with OWI or in proper touching. One of the two. Ron, what you think?
Ooh, man. This one tough though. I feel like his ass know his way around some alarm systems and some shit too though. I feel like he could motherfucking be a burglar too, but I think I'm gonna go with OWI though.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go with OWI. I'm really feeling like he probably drank 8 out of the 12-pack that he got in his refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? He probably drank 8 of them bitches. That's drunk as hell, driving to the store trying to get some more. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's see what he did. Operating a vehicle after driving privileges are suspended.
Oh, that ain't
bad. Oh, word? Bro, you
bad.
just had a suspended L's.
Hey, my bad,
okay,
bro.
boo.
All right, let's see what we got.
Shut my mouth. Damn, hey, so when I went to jail, I was on this?
No, we didn't see you. Well, we didn't see you. You might have been.
Now I'm talking about that was some years ago though. But
depends on what years.
How long they had this shit online? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
They've had it online. What the fuck?
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Brian Watson is 39 from Cedar Lake. And
Wow.
he grew up dreaming of being a Latin king.
Definitely a Latin king, and he sells drugs.
And he sells methamphetamines.
And he beats bitches.
The whole time, all that sound has been coming from Indy. Well, what do you know? Anyway, so he is, man, this guy with tattoos like this, he could have done fucking anything. Shout out to Skurlock. Like, this dude, bro, what the fuck he has? What is that tattooed on his chin? I can't even fucking tell. What the fuck?
That should look like some like the not like the Everglades, but something like that, like some jungle shit. Should look like trees underneath this shit.
Well, here's 13 and here's 6. And I don't know.
Okay, you
is.
11, 13, 6.
6.
Well, I ain't finna.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I already know.
Right.
I'm Googling because I don't.
This motherfucker got hella teardrops on his face, boy.
Bro, you see that? That shit, it's like that motherfucker went on a rampage. But he is white, so it might be a movie theater.
You zoomed in on that shit close as hell, Bill.
I wanted to see.
Of what though?
I gotta hold on, I'll bring it back in. My bad.
You alright?
There we go. Bro, like this guy could have did fucking anything in the world. Like there's all types of shit he could have did.
And then why you take the picture like that too though, dog? He looked crazy as hell taking that picture.
Yeah, he's
his ass is bugging out, man. Hey, so possession of a narcotic.
Man, he looked like he might have had a possession. He might have had a possession of a dead body with all those fucking teardrops he got.
He might have killed somebody. He might be on here for
why y'all put
murder.
Why y'all put Sampatic Flow on the screen like that, man?
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
You is petty as hell.
I'm gonna go with murder. Fuck it. I'm gonna go on murder.
What the fuck is that upside down on his forehead?
Murder.
I don't know.
What gang is
like
1-4?
That's 14. That's 14.
Looks like it says hi.
It's 14 upside down.
What fucking gang reps 14?
I don't know, but that's what the fuck is on that nigga head. It's 14 upside down.
Nah, he
definitely. No, it says hi.
Nah, he definitely killed like a.
No, nurse. It don't. Look at it. The you see the bottom part of the eye don't go all the way through. That's what they would do. Look at it upside down. It's 14.
That just means he didn't get his tattoos from Omar.
It looked like 14 upside
it's
down.
14 upside down. Okay, that's what it is.
Okay, well he looks like he kills women and shoves their bodies inside of horses.
Okay.
Bro, what do you think?
I already said what I think, man.
Okay, Bianca?
I'm just going to say cocaine possession.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, so me and Bianca are similar.
Aggravated battery with serious bodily injury.
He looked like the type.
He fucked somebody up.
Now, question. Battery. Is it battery? if it's battery, if you hurt your own penis while masturbating?
All right, is that the next one, Indy? This one is for you.
Yeah, this one's for you, Indy.
Bethany. Stephanie, is that what her name is?
Yep.
And I said Bethany. That's crazy.
Okay, this one's too easy. She's 45 from Plainfield, so it's OWI. She got busted out here.
Yeah.
OWI.
Yeah.
Yeah, OWI.
It's OWI.
That's nice.
I might have fucked her.
Nope, we're wrong. Fraud and forgery. Holy shit.
Okay, sis.
I might have fucked her too, to be honest with you.
Oh my god.
That is
Why
utterly
you tell?
terrible.
There is one that I wanted to stop at.
My white girl body count is very high, Bianca.
This motherfucker looks all sudden.
Damn, look at bro.
Bro, that cocaine was good.
Yeah.
He looked like he watched.
I just got off football practice. I'm really geeked.
Nah, he looked like he watched that Russell Wilson Subway commercial too many times.
Right.
There you go.
Hey, sis, what's poppin'?
Her forehead, bro.
I like them baby hair, sis. Now, what you did? What you do? What's her name?
Yeah, I kind of like her baby hairs. Little alien head.
What's her name?
Shorty.
Her
Oh,
name,
really?
Her name is Latrice Harden.
She looked like
Latrice.
She looked like she mixed with a ball sack.
She's 22 from Chicago.
Oh, that's fraud.
Oh no, I'm not talking about her no more.
That's fraud. That's
I'm
fraud.
I ain't got shit else. I ain't got shit else negative to say.
Theft.
Yeah, that's theft. That's theft of fraud.
That's fraud. 110% fraud.
110%.
110% fraud.
Maybe boosting. She looked like she could be.
Yes,
boosting.
that's probably what she was doing. She could be boosting too, though.
One of the two, but I know
that's what I'm thinking.
Something.
I'm thinking she came out here and probably like something like stole some shit out of the stove.
She went to a bank trying to cash a check.
She looked like a Kanye supporter
out here.
Yes,
definitely like a Kanye supporter.
Nah, but she smoked. I feel like she smoked a lot of weed though.
She looked broke. So whatever she
that's why she was boosted.
Yeah, nigga. She
go
around and smoke a lot of weed. That's why
it's fraud.
Yeah,
she go around and smoke a lot of weed.
She's fucking hustling backwards, like a fucking hairline.
That's enough of that.
Okay.
She definitely drives a Nissan Sentra.
Nah, bro. She drives a fucking 2014 Ford Taurus that's a push to start.
Damn, he got real
specific
with that shit.
A push to start. They don't make those no more. In 14, they definitely didn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
they did.
All right, let's see what Latrice did.
She fraud. It's fraud.
Fraud, forgery, Bianca, right on that shit.
Oh,
shit.
Hey, Bianca, smoke that shit, shorty. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, y'all need to. You know what I'm saying? Listen to me. I never say
That's always
that's what that means. That's what that means, Indy. She smokes a lot of other people's weed.
Okay. That's yeah, makes sense. Looks like
Evelyn, put your titties on the screen.
Bro, what the fuck?
I don't know.
Anyway, that's
he's just doing it for ratings, guys.
we need one of them. We need one of them things like in front of the Joe Budden podcast. Anything we say.
Aim that charge, guys.
And this is why I'm only on the show once every 3 months.
Hey man, are we gonna talk about Kyrie?
Please explain it to me.
Hold on.
That was so white of you.
In other news, they're canceling Kyrie.
Another $1 in the racy jar.
I just bought my son some shoes, some Kyrie Irving shoes. So
which ones did you buy?
I don't know. They were very affordable online at Hibbert Sports. They're blue with tie-dye on them. Like they're really nice. They're about $49.
They all finna be about $49 in a second.
And I'm gonna snatch them all up.
They're gonna have to sell off them 8s at some point in time.
Nah, they gonna be like, fuck that shit.
They're gonna be in the outlets.
Yeah,
they're gonna be in the outlets. Somebody's gonna get a hold of those. They'll even backdoor them.
Christmas is gonna be good if you want some Kyrie shoes.
Yeah, them shits is cool though. But man, So listen,
there's
there's layers to this, but first off, I do want to say that this there's been a lot of people that's been relating this to the Kanye situation, and to me, it's two totally different fucking things.
okay,
It's not. To me, it's not the same thing. To me, I feel like the NBA has had it out for Kyrie since the fucking COVID shit, and they were just waiting on the fuck up
facts.
in order to get him out.
Facts.
The Nike shit is they don't want to have to deal with the uproar of what's finna happen, especially from the Jewish community and what's finna happen. So they're just gonna separate ways with in order to save face. But to me,
they've
Fine.
suspended their relationship with him.
yeah, that's all. With
Which they did put it down from what I saw that they aren't releasing the Kyrie 8s, which were scheduled to release.
yeah, with me, I feel Nike was a business move. With the NBA suspending him, I feel more like they've just been waiting for a reason. Like they don't like Kyrie, they don't like what he says, they don't like what he does. Some of the other deals he has, especially with the COVID shit, he wasn't playing all the time. You can't sell shit if you're not playing, if people aren't seeing you. I think they're just tired of the bullshit. Is it right? No. Should he been suspended? No. Especially for tweeting something rather than, you know what I'm saying? He didn't pull the fucking Kanye shit and just verbally dismantle people or shit like that, or say we're finna go DEFCON 3 on Jews. I want to know why nobody asked him what he meant by reposting it. Like, why would he? Or what was his reason for doing it?
Damn, for real?
Yeah,
Or
that
he could have had a totally plausible reason for posting it. You don't ask him, y'all just go fucking ape shit because of what the movie's on. But I mean, the shit still made it to Amazon. So the Amazon watch
Amazon, no, they don't. Amazon don't filter shit. I could take all the Sunday Dinner episodes we've ever did, just upload it straight to, and I pick the rating and what's in it.
But
Did he
isn't
break
the
anything in his contract?
isn't the movie an Amazon exclusive?
I don't know.
I think it's an Amazon exclusive. Like it's like it's a thing. They got the tags on there for it, or you can only watch it here on Amazon.
Oh shit.
Type shit. So where's the backlash? You know what I'm saying? Coming from everybody else. It got, you know, the bad part about it, this shit makes me want to go watch it. Just to see what Kyrie saw. But what comes with the thing is, he knows exactly what Kanye's going through. He knows exactly what Kanye's going through. He knows what he's went through in his career before. And when it comes to private organizations, you can clear me up on this, Bill. The freedom of speech doesn't protect you from private organizations.
It all as for the contract, most sports contracts and shit like that have what they call a morality clause.
Mm-hmm.
And all those, some of them could be very specific. Some of them could be very broad. So that way, if they're doing some things that the organization don't like, they could invoke that morality clause because the language in it makes it so broad that they could apply it to almost anything that is looks bad morally.
Mm-hmm.
So it all depends on the organization. I don't know what his contract says or what it could say. He has a history of being outspoken, so there might be something in there. But if there was something in there, we probably know. It probably would have leaked or some shit like that by now.
I saw something interesting, maybe on ESPN. I don't know. Somebody was watching it and I caught it. But
I'm just gonna say before you start, I just want to say, fuck Charles and all the perspectives on this shit.
Ooh.
That wasn't my question.
No, I just wanted to say
but that's
ask me about that.
But wait. Because I feel like
right quick.
Wait, because I know where you was going with it though, Indy. Like, because that's something that we talked about. Fuck all them other players' perspectives, because them motherfuckers ain't willing to stand in front of nothing. Bitch ass niggas. Y'all ain't willing to stand in front of nothing. Y'all suck a dick real quick. That's how I feel.
But y'all was quick to celebrate them new fucking contracts y'all got.
Exactly. dick sucking ass motherfuckers. That includes Shaq and Charles and
That's why
and
he didn't
LeBron
accept-
ass.
why
I
he
saw
didn't accept
LeBron
being Shaq.
comments. Y'all niggas is dick sucking on God, cause that's fucked up. But go ahead, Bianca. I'm sorry.
LeBron too, by the way.
That's what I said. I said LeBron too. Dick sucking ass.
Yeah, I can't. I don't want to
Hold
comment
on,
on
My
What was you
bad.
gonna say,
My
Bianca?
bad, man.
Hold on.
My
What was you
bad,
gonna say,
Bianca. My bad.
What I wanted to comment, I guess I did not know that he is a player that does not play all the time for whatever reason. Like he only really shows up for 50% of all the games that he's played. Does that play a difference on why pushback is? Does that play a factor in things too?
Some of it,
Yeah,
but
some of it.
Because like aren't they
Some
getting
of
like
it-
if that's the case, they want to get rid of him anyway?
But well, to whatever degree, because he's still one of the best players in the league. But at the same time, this has really been Kyrie's thing since he was in college.
He stands up for what he believes in. He says
Okay.
what he wants. This goes back to his.
No.
This goes back to him being a flat earther.
This is no. This
You talking
goes
about
even
him playing? You talking about him playing?
I'm talking
part-time.
about him playing. Period.
Mhm.
He went to Duke. How many games he played? 4, 5 games. Was still the
Yeah.
number 1 pick in the draft. And he hasn't played a full season at all. He plays like
Right.
60 games a year.
Right.
He's very good. But he don't play a lot. And he still get paid a lot. So that's where I feel like some of the animus comes from as well. Because he's
The
like,
what?
man, fuck y'all. If my body don't feel well, I ain't
Animosity.
playing. I ain't contractually obligated to come to all the, you know what I'm saying?
He's got enough. To be totally honest with you, Kyrie has enough money now to say I don't even have to play in the league.
But that ain't what it's about, though. That's not
But
what it's about.
and that was
though.
my question.
He
Was
still,
this
he still like to compete, but if it's gonna be with bullshit that he don't fuck with, like, listen, the thing about the whole COVID thing is, I respect bro because nigga, he just waited it out. He said, I'm not gonna get that shit, and he did.
And he got called being selfish, not a team player, not a
All
leader,
of that shit.
all that
Fuck
shit.
y'all.
And
I
they
do
still,
what I want to do for me.
and they still worked it out. All right, you can just play home
They
games.
figured
then.
it out. That's how good he is.
Okay.
No,
That's
that's the
how
thing.
good he is.
That's the thing. He couldn't play home games.
It was yeah, he was in it was Brooklyn. He couldn't play at home, but you had to be
Yes, he couldn't because of New York.
Yeah. So he would play on away games where they didn't have the policy in effect.
Okay.
Correct. Because there were also some places where if he went to them, that he wouldn't be able to play because they had the same type of
policy.
Yes, protocol. That
So and this is why I say fuck Durant too, especially as a leader, because you say you fuck with Kyrie and you letting them just railroad this man like this.
Well, can't that be said with like
now you getting somewhere, buddy?
No.
Now you talking. I like that.
No.
I like that shit.
Check it out though. That don't really matter because KD is not a leader, and he's stated many times that he don't want to be.
Nah, fuck that though. I still don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear. You want to know why? Because when it comes to you feeling passionately about, you know what I'm saying, even whatever type of basketball stuff, you willing to go make fake pages and shit and get online and talk shit to motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want it to be on your page, but you still want to talk your shit. So why you not that passionate enough to come to your man's defense when he getting railroaded? That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Let me ask you a question.
You a sucker nigga now.
Let me ask you a question, and this will clip a lot of what Bianca's asking too. If this is Stephen Curry, and he tweets this without any subject, whatever, just tweets it out, like with the link, like watch this movie or whatever, like that, does the same uproar happen? Or do people watch it? No, because do people watch it because of who Steph Curry is and what he is to the league and go, oh, I see what he means about this. This is why you should watch this.
No, he can't say that.
So
I don't
another player could have said the same thing.
I think the
Yes.
same shit doesn't happen
Okay.
to Steph Curry.
It does.
I don't see Under Armour saying we don't want
They
shit to
do.
do with him. I don't
They
think the
do.
Golden State Warriors suspend him. I don't think he gets in the same trouble with this shit.
The same thing happens.
I don't think so. I'm just being honest with you. I don't think the same thing happens because I think
the same thing happens because listen, I'm gonna tell you though, like the same thing happens because it's anti-Semitism going on in there.
I don't
It's
think
the same. It's the same type of thing. No. I get where you're trying to go with it though, but Kanye got enough money to where that shit should have went away, but it won't.
I don't think that if they look at him and post it because of how
they gonna get you.
I think because as they view him, they think of it that he's speaking out against it. Like you should watch that to see what this shit is. They don't fucking run to what they did with Kyrie. I don't think the same thing happens
with Steph. Same thing happens with Steph.
I don't think
the reporters are gonna ask him about that, and he has to respond. And based on his response, if Kyrie had played like the ignorant role, maybe he would have got past this. But like you said, the commissioner of
Jewish.
the NBA is Jewish.
You know how many Jewish owners are?
You know how many Jewish owners there are? He gets suspended. There's no way around that.
I don't think Steph gets suspended because I think that when Steph sits down, they ask him the questions. They be like, he comes with think whatever you should think. I know what I feel about that.
Steph not gonna get suspended.
You can't
say nothing.
Yeah, he's not gonna say nothing, or he's gonna apologize. He's gonna be like, I'm sorry, I didn't watch the whole thing. I just saw some parts, and that made me tweet it out. But I'm gonna, and he would probably. I saw a list of things that Kyrie has to do that the NBA mandated for him in order for him to come back. Which was very interesting.
So if fucking, I'm trying to think of another movie that does it. If so basically, I'm gonna flip it on this, and this is why I think Rome will feel this shit. So if fucking, what's the dude from Dallas? The fucking white dude from Dallas that everybody loves, the Mavericks, the fucking
Luka.
Yeah. So if Luka tweets out fucking 12 years a slave or some shit like that and says all this shit is bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Does the same fucking outcry or backlash happen?
That's different though. You're not allowed to. You can't do that though. You can't do that. It has to stay in anti-Semitism. The reason is because
if Luka did that, Mark Cuban would suspend him.
Facts.
Mark Cuban don't play with
if he did some anti-Semitism, he's getting suspended. And the NBA is going to do the same type of shit that they did to Kyrie. I believe.
I agree. I honestly feel this is how I feel about it.
I feel you're changing the variables though.
No, I feel Kyrie is not
still getting railroaded.
No,
that shit still ain't right.
He's getting railroaded, but I also feel like I feel like he's the dumbest person in the room.
He has 6 requirements to come back. He has to apologize and condemn the film he promoted, make for $500,000. Well, not to come back, but there's 6 requirements.
Larry,
apologize and condemn the film.
All right, go ahead. I'll talk to you later.
Make a $500,000 donation to anti-hate causes. Complete sensitivity training, complete anti-Semitism training, and meet with the ADL and Jewish leaders, and meet with the team owner to demonstrate an understanding of the situation.
Ending of the situation.
Kyrie?
Yeah, before you can come back.
They're forcing it.
The thing we were talking about with this, like, Bill used to be a lawyer. You went to
I was in law school. I didn't use to.
Okay, I'm coming.
I got you.
Stop bigging me up that much because I'm.
But
I'd have money.
Okay,
you used to be a lawyer, but this motherfucker.
He's trying to get some clout off of you being an attorney.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you.
He knows what he's talking about. That's basically what he was saying, but he just had to lie to get there.
Nah, I just look. I done had a little bit of that sauce. I might be speaking a little open.
Do anything for clout?
Nah, I won't do nothing for clout. I'm definitely trying to get clout off of Rob Bill.
Crown Royal, baby.
I'm not ready for the backlash that comes with that.
You liar.
Lying about what? What am I lying about? Syndrome.
You are ready for the backlash, you motherfucker. You
I'm not
say
ready for
wild
nothing,
ass shit
dog.
all the time.
I'm pussy. I'm not ready for no backlash. I just speak
I
the
think
truth.
tonight, I think I'm gonna watch
This
that.
motherfucker says he's pussy. Damn, that's crazy. The shit you would say, I would never dare to say.
Freedom of speech.
Anyway,
Maybe
Yeah.
you are pussy. Because you probably want to go further than how you go.
that's what he'll say for the
As-
fucking.
As Cliff
to the
walks in
video
and
chat.
says, Indy is pussy.
But
Oh, man. You better get your shit together, man. BH and WB gonna be on that.
On what? I can do a whole album by myself.
Oh my god.
Me too.
Let's come on. We're at 2:32, man. Let's finish this up.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna 5 randoms. Let's do 5 randoms. Fuck Kanye.
Don't nobody want to talk about Kanye fucking pussy ass, dog. If I seen Kanye, I'll punch that motherfucker in the mouth and I pay the fucking fine. I don't give a fuck.
And the NBA.
I'm not watching.
Though.
It helps me.
I really wanted to say it. I thought I was gonna be able to say it. I thought,
fuck
the NBA, nigga, they doing my nigga wrong.
Fuck the NBA. Fuck the NBA. I'm not watching the NBA.
They are railroading Kyrie.
And it's easy not to watch it because my team is garbage. So fuck the NBA. Cancel my league pass and everything. Pacers is garbage, trash.
Why'd they get rid of Malcolm Brogdon, man?
Because the NBA is fucking stupid. Fuck the owners, everything, yo. Everybody except Mark Cuban.
We about to.
Wow, you're gonna suck his.
We got there's a couple things that we're not gonna get to. I want to talk about the midterm. Me and Bianca want to talk about the midterm. We're not gonna get to that. Diddy turned 53. Fucking Eminem got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame last night.
Shout out to Slim Shady.
Fuck Eminem. The more interesting thing was Diddy dressed like the Joker, walking around, fucking almost getting in fights with people. That was more entertaining than fucking white ass Eminem.
That definitely was. I'm not gonna lie. Him and 2-Bit from Power. That shit was wild as hell. Diddy was fully in character. That shit was awesome, yo. I swear to God.
2-Bit changed his tone quick when he found out who he was talking to. You see how he changed?
but it was so good up until then. Diddy doing the Joker. It was so convincing, bro.
Diddy has been nominated for a Tony.
Yeah.
So,
yes, I know. No, I'm not saying like it's out of Diddy's realm though, but it was just great.
He did it very
well. Completely in character.
It
was thrown. He thought he was about to throw hands.
No,
but
the problem was that he was full on Heath Ledger, and you would have thought you would have been like, except for the voice, you would have been like, huh? Like, because I had to look. I was like,
huh? He had to come out of character just to tell Buddy who. Do you know who the fuck you talking to? You know who you talking to?
He said
that shit was
he didn't say
nuts.
Diddy.
I said that's hard.
He didn't say Diddy. He went, it's Puff, Nick.
Do you know who I am, nigga? That shit was crazy.
I'm sorry, Bill. I
was like, yo.
Also had a new segment wanted to get into tonight called Florida Man, where we just Google Florida Man and a random date and see what kind of crazy shit that came up. Hopefully we'll get to that next week.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. But now it's Bianca's time to shine.
Oh, we're gonna bypass that in 2 hours, but if y'all still want to go, we can go.
We can go.
Bianca, question number 1, what you got for us?
Okay, question number 1 is based on something that you said at the top of the show. Okay. And I believe you said you were going through an identity crisis to figure out who you needed to be to get back to what you had or something to that effect. So my question was,
that was dope.
My question is, Do you live your life trying to get back to something that you've already had, or do you look to the future for something new? That's why I said hold it.
That is an excellent question. I have to take my hat off on that one.
Yeah. It's not that I look to get back something that I had. I'm looking to get back to being the person that I was.
Okay.
I love Bill too much to do this. I was getting ready to do something, man. But this motherfucker would kick me off the pod. So I can't do it.
That makes it more important to say.
Or who you were, not what necessarily.
You know, from time to time, you know, people go through shit that that changes them. You know,
the fuck are y'all doing?
For good or bad. A lot of times, most people change for bad. Okay, unless an extreme circumstance happens, and it, you know, blah blah blah. So when you're going through something and you're going through these changes, and you don't really know you're going through these changes, so to speak, right? Other people are aware. Some people try to talk to you about it. Some people can't know how to talk to you about it. Some people won't talk to you about it. So you just kind of make the transformation, and once you realize it, it's too late because the transformation's been you've been transformed. Yes, but what you like, and it's usually into a person where you're like, what the fuck? Like in my case, I just got more depressed, and I, you know, even though it was a multitude of circumstances for the depression. So once I became self-aware of it, of course I wanted to go back to the person I was before because that person was stable.
Okay.
You know, so I don't have no template of what I would have wanted to be because the person I was before was fine.
Okay.
It was hitting on all cylinders, you know, with no slippage of gears.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I said that.
But if the person you were in the past is the person that has you here right now, is going back to being that person which you need, or do you need to find something new? Like elements of that person, but evolve into something different so you don't end up in the same situation you're in right now.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Very good, healthy addition to the conversation, Indy. Thank you.
Yeah, but the reason that I'm here where I'm at right now is I've identified the reason. So that it wasn't hard to do. So there you go. Once I identified the reason, that's why I was like, okay, I want to get back to the person I was. The person I was before the free fall was the best version of me that there was. Like I was like I told everybody, like this is peak me. Like it's downhill from here. Now I could get back to that once I get back to there. That don't mean that I'm done. But that's the goal. I don't wanna psych myself out or get my anxiety going at an even higher fucking pace than it's already been by putting up a too lofty of a goal, so to speak. You know what I mean? So if my goal is to get back to the person I know that I've been before, that was firing on all cylinders, that's my base. And then once I get there,
nothing below there.
No, fuck exactly. You. Fuck you. And this is as your brother. The only goal you should have right now is getting healthy.
That's the only thing I can do with that is wait. I got the procedure on the 18th, and then from there, we go from there.
No, I know exactly what's wrong with me, and I'm not going to change it. I can't help it. Right there.
Why do you always do this on our pod?
I'm sorry, like I was,
man.
Right there.
Because I knew that wasn't what I thought it was.
Yeah, it was. You can't see it, maybe you can.
This is not in the line of questioning.
He's grabbing his
the queen tattoo right there.
And showing off his tattoos.
I know
Okay,
my
so you won't you know what you need to change, but you won't change it. Okay, that's toxic
that's
of you.
that.
But okay,
I mean,
that's
I'm gonna
cool.
keep doing. It could be like that, but you only live once. I'm 40.
Okay,
I'm not fucking changing.
bro.
And my idea of all of this is that hopefully I would say that if I could go back in time with the knowledge that I have now, that I would make myself better off than where I am now. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you know, this is moment by moment current things that I have to deal with. And so the best version of myself needs to be tomorrow. And the next day after that, I need to be an even better version of myself. You
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying? So
That's right.
that's the goal. Can I just be better than I was yesterday?
Who the fuck is
Build on
Pete?
that and get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't be I'm trying to get back to this level because it's not even gonna be or feel the same as when you were at that level at a different point in time.
Bruh, the only thing you need to do to make your life better is go get that Brian Urlacher treatment and leave that fucking group.
I'm not getting a Brian treatment, and I'm not leaving the group either. I'm about to drop.
So
Next
Bianca,
question.
are you gonna answer, or you want to go
sure.
to question
No,
number
yes,
two?
I can answer.
Okay.
Yo.
I don't even know if I answered the question. That's I
wish it's just take everything one day, 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day at a time, because you may have everything planned before in the set plan, and then something can derail it or be in the way, and you're gonna have to recover when you find out what that is at that point. So it's just day by day, step by step, day by day. For me.
Fuck you, Robert.
Wow.
I hate you, Scarlett.
Okay, question number 2. Can you name a song produced by Dr. Dre that is not a sample?
Oh shit. No, not without looking anything up.
Without Googling.
Yeah. Absolutely not.
But if you can find one that is not a sample, please let me know what that song is. This question was inspired by a conversation I was having with somebody yesterday, and they started playing the sample that Eminem his first single. I don't know why I did not know it was a sample, but it's a sample. So
my name is.
Yeah, my name is. Exactly.
Yeah.
And not as even a sample, just taking the actual track and, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So if you can find me a Dr. Dre song that is not a sample, I'll start off Family Affair by Mary J. Blige.
Oh shit.
Your turn.
I don't fucking know. I can't tell you half the fucking shit he produced, to tell you honest to God truth. I was never a Dre fan. Bro. My Eminem hate spreads to other artists.
Oh my god, bro.
I almost didn't listen to that last Slaughterhouse album because Eminem was on it.
I'd have to do some type of research.
In the club might not be a sample, but those are Scott Storch.
Yeah, same thing with still DRE. Might not be a sample either, but that's Storch is playing the keys.
Yeah, Storch is playing the keys on it, so those might not be, but I'm not sure.
And this kind of leads me into our number 3 question.
Number 3. Come on now.
Number 3. How much respect do you give a producer for sampling versus making original beats?
Depends what they're doing with the sample.
None. I don't give any credit to either one. If the shit is fire, the shit is fire. I kind of just in my kind of way, I actually probably am gonna lean towards you if you use a sample that I'm like really familiar with. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That is just a preference of mine, but I don't give any respect to either one like more than the other. If that
Okay.
shit fire is fire. You know what I'm saying?
It depends on the sample. I'm gonna go because if you look at nowadays, you're talking about like let's talk about the last fucking 10 hot songs that have been on the radio that was sampled from other songs. To me, those weren't samples. Those was just blatant remakes of older songs. There was no real
Yes.
sampling done.
Yeah.
There's a difference
Yeah.
between
Yes.
sampling and a remake. So
Yeah.
when you do something like, let's say, Heart of the City, you know what I'm saying? Different things like that, where it's actually a sample done, and some of the samples are so settled you can't even tell that it was a sample. Diddy used to do that a lot.
That's
You know what
what
I'm saying?
that's
Back
what
in the
I'm
day.
saying.
And
Like
and Bad Boy
that's what I'm
inspired
saying.
this
Like,
question as well.
Yeah.
but honestly though, there are producers now that are doing very subtle sampling of older things that we have heard. It's just, you know what I'm saying, that shit fire. You know what I'm
Pay.
saying?
I'm sorry. Hold on. Pay Il Brown his fucking money. By the way, thank you.
Oh
Y'all know
my
who I'm talking
God,
about.
here he goes. Let me be quiet.
Am I on
Shout
number
out to
4?
shout out to Il Brown, man. Um,
No,
yeah,
I
I don't give more of a respect to either one, Bianca, if you sample it or if you do it if you do a beat without a sample.
love you, Chris.
I will say this. I'll say that the niggas who don't sample, it's easier to make sure that they beats is clear. You know what I'm saying? When I upload that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I'm gonna tell you.
So shout out to them niggas. You doing original shit. You know what I'm saying? You doing your own, and you don't gotta pull from a sample, a cold ass OJ's or Isley Brothers sample, or you know what I'm saying, whatever is cold. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that shit is much appreciated.
I'm gonna tell you this. Credit goes to the person who originally did it, but the person who gets the most credit is the person that makes it a fucking hit, who makes it hotter. So if the sample is hotter than the original, I feel sorry for the original, but because they made this sample that made your shit hot, it's going to get your original track more streams. So be thankful that they sampled your shit. So I'm always going to give, you know what I'm saying, props to the person that made the hotter joint.
And hip hop wouldn't exist if it wasn't for sampling anyway.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And it all depends how you do the sample. Like all the new ones are just blatant like remakes. You know, the
Which
art
is
of
cool, too,
sampling
if
is
you-
taking the sound. The art
Hey,
of
man,
sampling is
I ain't
taking the
knocking
sound
that
and
shit.
manipulating it.
Nah,
I
it's a difference
ain't
between a
knocking that
sample and a
shit.
remake, yo.
I ain't
Lotto,
knocking that shit.
all
If
these
you got rights
females,
to them
all these
cold
dudes do
ass
tracks.
samples, if I'm signed to your label
Drake
and
and
I
that
got
Staying
rights to them
Alive
samples,
shit.
hey,
Like, get a credit
just
where the
make
credit's
that shit
due, man.
cold. Just make that shit cold. If this what you trying to do, this how you trying to do it, just make that shit cold, man.
And
It gotta
by
be
the
hot.
way, by the way, I want to give props to Drake for like combating women that actually didn't want anything to do with him. Like, I love the fact that women that turned you down, you went after, and you sent bars towards their way. So Drake, I appreciate you doing that, because I've been afraid to do that a couple of times, mainly because some of the women could probably beat my ass. But yeah, thank you for doing that, brother, and showing us that us men should be more appreciated than what we are.
You are light skinned. That's exactly what you're acting like right now. You're acting light skinned for sure.
I'll be that.
Okay, question
That's
number 4.
crazy.
Question number 4. What age did you receive the talk about the birds and the bees?
Ooh,
I never ever got a talk. I had cousins, one cousin that was 3.5 years older than me, one that was like 4.5 years older than me, and they just told me all types. I was like in kindergarten talking about fucking pussy and shit. I got in trouble in school for being, Yeah, I didn't get no. It was just I just had older cousins talking shit to me.
I never had the talk. I don't know how old I was when I was living in Kentucky. The first time I ever witnessed something is my cousin lost her virginity to a white dude on the couch in front of me in the trailer park, and that's how I learned about
And he don't like Eminem.
it.
And he don't like Eminem. It's crazy.
Motherfucker lived Eminem's life.
So that's how I learned about it. Lost my virginity to a white girl.
So
That
I
doesn't surprise me.
I definitely learned about my mom told me about the birds and bees very early. I probably was like, it had to have been before kindergarten, or right around that time. So I was like 4 or 5, and she, this is your penis. She explained all of that shit. Like, I feel like she had like a handbook or something. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
And she
not
was telling
body,
me that shit. I don't know
necessarily
I don't know
body
what
parts.
She had a lesson
experiment.
plan.
I don't know what kind of, experiment it was, or what I'm saying, no shit like that. But she
Matter of
told
fact,
me all about that shit.
I'm
Like,
old enough.
I didn't know enough to experience it, you know what I'm saying, in that regard though. But my mom definitely told me, like, yeah, if you stick your penis in some vagina and something comes out, that was very early.
I
knew
come to think
that
about it.
shit.
I think we're old. Well, I know me and Ville are probably old enough that they still talked about that shit in school. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
They
saying? Health
definitely
class and
did,
shit like that.
but I feel like my mom might have. All that shit that happened in like that shit was like 6th or 7th or 8th grade, where they make your parents sign the permission slip and shit. All of that shit happened. I pretty much knew all of that shit before.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? I went to the class because my mama, she was like explaining some shit to me, and I was like, oh, okay, I don't. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know none of that shit. But she explained that shit to me early. Very early. Before kindergarten.
It was
Oh, my bad. Hold on. Happy birthday, Miss Margaret. Happy birthday.
You do not like the mute button, do you?
You're supposed to men do that, huh?
Nah, I was doing that live, so I could tell her told her happy birthday live on air.
nice flex.
They're watching.
But whatever. So anyway,
we're
It's
almost
Sunday,
at 3 hours, man.
It's Sunday dinner, yo. It's Sunday dinner. It's the most important show that comes on Sundays.
Is this the last one?
Yes. Question number 5. Okay.
Yes, Bianca. Hold on. I'll show you. Crap. I knew you was going to ask this sooner or later.
Thank you. Anyway.
Get us canceled like Kyrie. That's bullshit, man. Go on your own show and do that shit.
My show's PG.
Fuck your show. If you're gonna come on here.
Okay. Question number 5, Bianca.
Question number 5. When was the last time you shot your shot? Or when was the last time you went to shoot your shot?
A long fucking time.
I was playing basketball, and I believe the last time that I shot a shot was
I'm not talking about basketball.
Tiburon Trails.
He said Tiburon.
The last shot that I shot, I think I caught the ball.
Hey, babe. When did we start dating?
Someone kicked the ball back out to me, like off
when
a
did we start
rebound
dating?
or something, and I shot a 3, and I'm pretty sure I missed.
Bro, I'm not talking about basketball.
February was the last time I shot my shot, and I'm still with her now. I'm engaged to be married in June 2025.
This wedding date has changed so many times.
Well, I found out that if we got married next year, she got kids, they're not 18, they lose their insurance. So it's like You know what I'm saying? Like getting married is more than just getting married. You have to look at the logistics of everything that's going on. So you have to make sure everything, you know what I'm saying, falls in order. And if you
Before
truly
it
want to
all
be,
falls on you. Go ahead, brother.
yeah, if you're truly in love and you're truly gonna stand out, it doesn't matter when you get married because you're gonna move as if you are married. So
I like this. Ville is not gonna rap, and Young is gonna rap too much.
not even going by Young anymore.
Hey, what if I told you that I
But
wrote and
that's
recorded a
what he
song?
knows you as.
True. Chris is my dude, man. I love Chris.
Yeah.
Shout
And that
out
was it for
Chris,
5 random questions. We're done.
who really wants a Nerd Mix Alpha and Rob Ville album that
It wouldn't work.
I'm
Very-
gonna say it's
We
not
would
gonna
never
work.
get the project done. We wouldn't get with one song.
The way my life is, Bianca,
Ville ain't finna
I
fucking
would-
rap.
I wouldn't shoot my shot at a
Mhm.
fucking bullseye at the biggest bullseye in the world.
I'm unsure how to shoot a shot.
You not unsure of shit.
Damn.
You are not unsure of shit.
Yes, I
Hey,
am.
listen,
No, you're
Bianca.
Yes.
Don't play with
Unfortunately,
me. I've seen you shoot your shot at Troach.
And
unfortunately,
multiple
he
times.
never got a rebound, an alley oop, a dunk.
doesn't matter.
Doesn't mean he
doesn't
didn't
matter.
take the shot.
that doesn't matter. Shooters shoot. So at the end of the day,
Blanks like that don't make no sense.
it doesn't matter how many. It doesn't matter how many. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you don't.
Okay.
But a shooter's gonna shoot.
He just
They
left
know
us.
there's gonna be a streak
And you just shoot to see
coming
if
up.
something
You
gonna
just shoot.
stick.
No, you shoot because that's your job as a shooter. You have to shoot, and
I'm not a shooter.
Oh my God! End the conversation.
I just sit in the post and just wait for the shooter to give me the ball.
for passes, he waits for passes, and then he does great post moves.
Oh my gosh!
Me, I'm a shooter. I hit pretty good. I pass good too. You know what I'm
I
saying?
just had a revelation.
I pass really well. I take the important shots, but I make a lot of them. I make a lot of them, so I shoot well.
I was always in the paint. You know what I'm saying? I grabbed the rebounds.
But dunking on motherfuckers though, that's how you gotta do. Dunk that shit on me. If I get the rebound, I'm slamming on your bitch
Okay.
ass.
Okay.
Yeah,
Which is why I
Nah.
can't shoot my shot.
I get it.
Oh,
shooting.
shit.
And
I'm
that's it for
shooting.
5 random questions.
You know what? I'm not even.
Pull ups. I'm shooting the threes.
I can go
Hey,
into so
if
much
y'all
shit
give me the
right
ball
I
now.
like
at the end of the
baseball
half,
better.
I'm gonna shoot from half court too, though. But sometimes I take the layup. Hey.
My level of maturity shows right now because I'm going to end this segment. I like being able to spin around in the chair on the show.
I like
So
it.
look.
And
So look, like sometimes the end of the show is really good and people don't get to that. So we got to start like chopping that up and just putting that up on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, these motherfuckers was bugging. That shit was good. We're
Season 1,
podcasters,
episode
guys.
4. In the books. Sunday dinner, new seasonal format. We'll be back. We might be back. Next week's my birthday. I might want a pod. We'll let y'all know. Until then, Bianca, where can we find you?
yes, you can find me Thursdays, 10 p.m. WDAV, DeVilleRadio.com, Behind the Velvet Rope, 10 p.m. until midnight. And then you can find me on social media at Bianca Tate 1 on all social media. And I'll be here next Sunday. Yeah.
Rome.
Syndrome Big Motherfucking BHNWB. Follow us at BHNWB4 Syndrome _ TS on Instagram. I'm Dirt McGirt right now. I'm here every Sunday. We'll be bringing the motherfucking link up back. But Syndrome be popping out everywhere, man. Follow me on Facebook, wherever, you know what I'm saying, and catch me where you catch me. Man, just the other night, I was at Fly Nation, man. There was a lot of groovy chicks in there.
The groovy chick.
And not that many niggas,
Groovy
huh?
chicks.
Not that many
It
dudes.
wasn't very many guys at all, but all the guys were cool. They weren't harassing women, you know what I'm saying? But there was some very groovy chicks in there, man. Hey, I like when the groovy chicks are in the building.
Villain Radio on all social media. I've really got back into Twitter heavy lately.
Really?
Thanks for the follow. I think I got that today.
Reaganomics. You know what? Here's the story behind Reaganomics. It was I wrote it, had its cover done for it. I went, I recorded it, it was mixed and mastered. I was gonna put it out, and then I can't remember who it was. There was another rapper out here that had the same beat and released the song first. So I never put Reaganomics out, and it just sat on the hard drive, and right now that hard drive is probably buried at the landfill in Gary somewhere. I don't have a copy of it. Shit, and you know what? Like a couple months ago, the hook popped in my head, and I remembered the hook. I can't remember it today, but I definitely can't remember the verses. There's 2 verses, and I can't remember them at all, which is weird because most of the stuff that I've ever recorded, it's floating around on the internet. Like, you can find everything. I'm not going to give no clues on how to find it, but anything that I record, I can usually remember, but I can't remember shit. And it fucks with me too, because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I remember the craziest things, except like sometimes the shit I really want to remember. If I did have it, I would hit you. I would hit your inbox with it. I definitely would. But Villain Radio on social media, and I'm not doing shit. You can't find. Well, you can find me at Devu, I guess. Tuesday, Deja Vu.
Can women just go in there and just like, hey, I want to sit at the bar, or I would have to be with the guy?
I don't know. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to walk up in there.
Because I've only been to those type of establishments with a guy. But I was like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm bored and it's just like, oh, let me go here.
Yeah, but let's see what we got. We have our 2nd year anniversary coming up. It is actually on November 22nd. It was technically before that, because I forgot what date exactly it was that Indy kicked us off StreamYard. But our first official, like the pilot episode of Sunday Dinner, was on November 22nd. So 2-year anniversary coming up. Of course, that day does not fall on a Sunday, of course. The 22nd is actually on a Tuesday. So our 2-year anniversary show will be in 2 weeks from today on the 20th. That's crazy. 2 years. All thanks to Indy.
Thank you, Indy.
Damn, it's 2 years now? That's crazy.
2 years, bro. 2 years.
So that conversation was 2 years ago. That was that was right around the time when WAP first dropped.
Yeah.
And that's what
that's what that conversation was about that pissed him off.
On the link up, man.
But until next week.
Yo!
For the Robville birthday podcast extravaganza, if we pod. We're probably gonna pod. We'll see what happens.
We're probably gonna pod.
Until next week, your favorite podcast or the best podcast, whatever we call it. Watch the fucking graphic.